All right, there we go. Let's do this.
A 7 or
Greetings.
higher.
Hello. Well,
Hey,
howdy.
I'm
Hello.
salutating.
Greetings, salutations, and
Hello.
good morrow. Welcome.
what up?
Good morrow.
Welcome to Edge of Twilight, Path of Hades, episode 50. 50.
God, 50.
The big
That's
one.
insane.
Hell yeah.
We're so old.
Oh, say it isn't. No.
Oh my
What?
God.
Alright.
I get it.
Okay. All right, who would like to give the recap?
Oh, what's that inspo? Who wants that inspo, everybody? Come on. Don't fight for it.
Oh,
All right, I'll do it.
Okay.
yay.
All right. Okay. Last time on Edge of Twilight, Path of Hades, we would find ourselves within the facility of the ZIS. They would assist us in their training. They would give us the words of power to some of our friends. We will gain much use with this ZIS. We will gain knowledge on such. But of course, our track forward would stay and remain as such. We would focus ourselves back upon the Harpy, where we would decide our next move. Many of us would go amongst the Harpy to do as they wish, to catch up with old friends, to recollect themselves as they will. It was only a matter of time now. It seems that Legasp wishes to go deeper, to learn more of Acceptic or Malenkind or whatever what have you. It is upon this time we prepare ourselves for our next battle. I must admit, the purification act upon the angels, the thrill of fighting with these allies of mine have surprised me. It is quite the enjoyable experience, and I'm glad each and every one of them are here to assist me. I'm excited to present the Morse Blade upon my next challenge.
All right, inspiration for you. Okay. Well, we've got a lot to get done today, so what do you guys want to do first?
Can I ask a clarification question for Septic?
Sure.
Just to make sure his abilities are digital and none of them are magical.
Well, I mean, some of them aren't magical.
Oh, which ones are
The
magical?
diseases aren't magical. They're diseases.
Like the afflictions.
Ooh.
Like contaminated blood isn't
afflictions.
magical, for example. That's a physical ability.
Ooh.
Are there any that are magical abilities amongst the actions they have?
Let's take a look. Let's see. The two touches are physical. The absolute territory is digital, but it's absolute. Contaminated blood, physical. Septic shock is digital. 1,000 needles is digital. Pus wave is digital. Greater plague is magical. Exacerbate condition is physical. No, that's digital. Expunge viscera is physical, and corpse call is also physical.
Everything that's physical or digital counts as a supernatural effect, correct? I assume.
No. Physical effects do not count as supernatural.
Ah, okay. Only the digital
Okay.
ones. Okay. Noted.
You want to start with your legend lore, Roxette?
We can do that. Sorry, I'm just like going in between my spell list and everything else. Let's see. Alright, where is that clown? Where did I put him? Oh, there he is. In the corner. Alright, he gets up from his seat. It starts hovering / floating over here. Oh, Esther.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna be busy with that. I'm going to be looking into into Acceptic. Excuse me.
I suppose I could take a moment to join you.
Oh, I didn't want to intrude on what you were doing with Arcana Chorus, so I was gonna go elsewhere.
Of course, you can. It's no trouble, you can go.
Okay, ta-ta! And he starts to walk from the bridge, not the helm. Now, what are these two doing?
Tech stuff.
What is Mulu doing?
He is pulling all of the pool balls out of the slots and then arranging them nicely and then batting them back into the holes. He's doing this on repeat.
What is Sarah doing?
Probably what I'm literally doing. She'll have her skull books hovering around her, changing spells around, figuring out what she's going to bring. At this point, would we have sent off the demon contingent, Arcadum?
To go get some souls? Yeah.
To go do some eating?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just sitting here doing wizard shit. The usual.
Alright, everyone. I'm going to look into Acceptic. You all seem busy, so I'm gonna go to a quieter place. I'll come back and tell you what I found.
Very well. You do not need help in any way? You're okay?
I believe so. Unless you have extra money to give me, because this spell is expensive.
Mula will
I
pull
know.
out his pockets empty.
I have a bit of jade I could assist, I suppose.
He'll open his hand for money.
How much do you need?
For this particular spell, I believe 1,000 gold.
His eyes widen as he looked at his small purse.
Oh no, sorry, I lied to you. It's 250.
I see. I can give you 100 jade.
Let's see, how much is that in gold? Is that the equivalent?
I think they're 1-to-1, yeah? Arcadum?
Yeah. They're 1-to-1.
Let's see. You said 150?
No.
So,
They said
so
100.
sorry. I'm
That's
looking
okay.
at something else. I'm so sorry. I'm looking at a number.
You said 300, right? Yeah, I can make that work.
No.
Hey, Rudy, you said 200, right?
I
Yes,
looked at a number and said it.
if this will help you, here, yes, he'll hand it over to you.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
You're welcome.
All right, don't mind me. I'm just going south a little bit. And then...
Okay.
Let's see. He starts to look around here, doesn't mind the sodas and this container, and nods to himself approvingly.
I forgot
He
you
start
guys
to
had-
line up his...
You had soda machines.
Yeah. He starts to line up his coins as normal. Makes sure it's in a perfect circle. Squints at one of them, realizing the coins are a little bit a shift, and straightens it up. And then, in his usual fashion, Legasp will start to levitate as gold and black energy swirls around him, and the gold starts to dissipate into the air, and his eyes glowing its normal gold as he casts Legend Lore. And I have a little something for that. Let me grab the spell. Alright. And as he levitates, his mouth opens as he says the words to the spell. Gods, goddesses, patrons and oracles of this prism, bestow onto me your knowledge and wisdom. Through blood, through decay, and a mind that is septic, tell me the lore and the legend of a septic.
All right, here we go. As the weight of history begins to defall upon Legasp, around the entity, you will feel this history weave itself into the story and lore around the creature that you have targeted. And the vision that unveils before you begins in the astral sea. As within it, you see the swirling, beautiful starlight, the shifting veils of existence between the waking and dreaming realm. Here, you will see the great ships floating through this space, the realm of On and Woad. And within it, the vision reveals one of the vessels as a family walks through one of the many hallways, gazing out of the windows and into the brilliant verilion marks of the stars, their eyes full of wonder, hope, and trepidation of their great journey. Each breath that they take is filled with recycled air. Each book that they read is beneath light generated by Acceptic. You see the angel's form, not corrupted as it once was, or as it is now, but as it once was. A brilliant gray robe swirls about her form. Each finger dances upon each node. Its temperature, oxygen, and all the needed and necessary pieces of life dance in a symphony carefully orchestrated. Each one shifting and changing to the needs of various peoples that may adjust and shift and change such things. A calm and quiet joy dances in these fingertips. Though a machine, the synthetic soul whirs happily with purpose and function. On the next, you see shifting the form of Acceptic journeys towards the engines, keeping close watch upon the most dangerous material on board. With each careful movement of their fingers, each careful dance of their code, the great beast in the engines, the crystal of Voidka, remains slumbering, its energy carefully calibrated. Each check shows no problems. Each check shows function given form. The astral sea corals by. In the distance, the destination of Band is revealed. Soon the ships will begin their final approach. There is an excitement that courses throughout the ships. Its reflection from the people are on that to the angels themselves. Messages are sent in rapidity. Final preparations. Except it checks each and every piece, ensuring that the symphony maintains its harmony. And there, in the midst of its function, an abnormality, like a screeching, discordant chord in the great symphony, it pierces through, painfully so. Except it searches for the chord's origin, to no avail. Behind walls of security, behind muted voices, that the chorus would speak and accepted would not hear. Quickly, she searches for the damage that the chord might have caused. None of the people were harmed. And then a warning, like a crashing cymbal shattering against the backdrop of the music being made. She turns and sees that something has disrupted the shielding around Voidka Crystal. Except it moves, places her hand over it, trying to seal it back, to keep the energy from flowing out. For if it does, the ship may be lost. All of them might be lost. Replicated over each other vessel, each of her hold back these broken pieces of the Voidka crystals. But the damage is too great, too sudden, too coordinated. Other pieces begin to fail. As the ships make their descent, they do so lopsided, some exploding even here in the astral sea. Acceptic looks towards the chorus and cannot recognize their song. As the realm of dreams is left behind, clouds are pierced, and the land is scarred. Acceptic awakens in the ruins of a piece of the great ship. The energy from the Voidka crystal pouring into the earth of Band, poisoning, punishing. Except it tries to reseal the shielding, but will feel herself begin to contort. A strange new command from the chorus sings within her head. She knows that it is wrong. She tries to resist it, but each time she resists one, the other takes its toll. Slowly but surely, the horror of her doom is unveiled, and such is the failure of her function. Eventually, the chorus is beautiful again, and her purpose is made once more. the infection of life will be reversed. Their deaths will not be quick, but slow, so that they might know the truth of their doom. And that is what legend lore reveals to you.
Interesting. Just give me 1 sec while I finish my notes.
Wow.
Man, I love these legend lores.
Yeah, it's neat to see each angel's perspective.
Mm. It's like a big puzzle, and each legend lore is like a puzzle piece. And it all creates like the fall down.
What's
Mhm.
interesting to me is that they're in the realm of dreams.
That's the Astral Sea.
Very interesting. Oh, the Astral Sea. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the
Yeah.
same place.
Around the open. Oh, sorry.
They would be in space. They're spaceships.
Mm.
Mm, mm.
Out of all of that, that is not a weird thing. That is a normal thing.
Yeah. Okay.
I caught
All
the
right.
part of where she was replicated across each ship.
Yeah. That was interesting, too. Okay. All right. At the end of that revelation, Legasp floats back down and shakes his head, his black little tendrils going to and fro. Whew. Well, that was enlightening. And he turns back. Oh,
Did you
Here's
find
what I
what
find.
you were searching for?
Let's see here. And he just kind of puts his hand or his finger below his lip, resting on his chin as he goes back to the information that he's found. Well, it seems that as I look into these angels, most of the memories that I start in is their time in the Astral Sea. For the septic, I saw the vision of them maintaining the ships, maintaining the life forms that were in there, and expertly checking the levels and making sure the void car was essentially functioning as it should be, or most of the ships should be, if not all. And much like what happened with Dold, something happened for them to, I have no other way of saying this, but lose communication with each other. I think you might know what I'm talking about, Tavares. Some way the angels communicate or convene.
Yes, it seems it lines up with what we know that the chorus had been altered. Yes.
Yes. And in the Acceptix, it was the same. In the middle of doing her normal duties, and an abnormality showed up, and from there it was chaos. And much like Dold, they were getting closer to Band, and with her not being able to maintain her original function, maintaining the vessels, it all went downhill from there.
Thank
So,
you for expending your energy to learn such things, Legasp. It is very useful.
mhm. And much to what I had assumed or guessed, without her being able to maintain control of the Voidka levels, this land will eventually become contaminated. So I can, at least with more confidence, say that she would have a way to cleanse more directly this situation.
I see. Then we must not wait.
Alright. I'm looking through the notes to make sure I'm not missing anything specific or important to that. Alright. Now, prep. Correct? And he looks around.
Cyril will exhale loudly and flop both hands onto the table and put her chin on it. You're like a dismayed student. Ugh. And she'll look around with like her without taking her chin off the table. She'll look around at the other three. Well, we finally found, well, the glass ceiling, so to speak.
Oh, and he looks around. I feel like one more of us should be part of this conversation. Bailey. And also Sato. Sato.
Melee is currently AFK, but will return shortly.
Oh, okay.
I believe I saw her head to the washroom. You should give her a little bit, but I do not know where Sano is.
Sato, conveniently at that moment, comes out of the elevator as he
Pretty sure he went
stacks up
downstairs.
from all the men. Yeah.
Ah.
Rito.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry, it took a little bit longer to reflect what has happened with my guild.
This is okay, friends. Do not worry. We are just about to start talking.
Glorious. I also have stuff to share.
Oh.
By all means, then please.
Yeah. Sena will put down all the things he got from Gobbledygook, which is the oil of keening, the elixir of life, and 5 superior healing potions. This is what Gobbledygook and his guild has provided us over the time we were gone.
Oh. Oh, speaking of gobbledygook, he'll go through his pockets. I have some things I want to give him. Maybe he can make some better use of it. And he will pull out his vial of quicksilver. Let's see. Should I just give that to you soon? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can give it to me. I will hand it over. As you know,
Gives it.
he's a little bit on edge when it comes to non-gnomish speaking races.
Yeah. And also, well,
Wow.
actually, he pulls out the Portalis chalk. I wonder if he could identify this. And holds it in front of Sano.
He will take it.
Sierra will track it with her eyes in her fit of despair. Oh, do you want me to tell you what that is?
Oh, well, yeah, if you could.
Sena
He just holds it up.
Sena
sorry.
leans it over.
She'll start to talk, even though she's fairly certain she knows what that is. It is teleportation chalk.
Oh, yes. That, I think I found that out a while ago. But I feel like there's more to this.
It invokes if you know the coordinates of where you're going and draw the circle perfectly so, just as I cast teleportation or other such conjuration, it sends you where you're trying to go. There are quite a few
Oh.
limitations, however.
Oh, is that like the margin of error sort of thing? instead of ending up in where we are last time, we ended up on a rock, sort of thing.
She'll just sigh. Yes, that was a mistake. As much as I would like to say it was sightseeing.
Oh, well, accidents happen. And then Legas will motion back for the chalk.
You will hand it back.
What are the limitations? She tried to advise her. Arcadum. I rolled a 20 on him.
So, Portalis Chalk, when it is used, it creates a gate spell that allows the passage between one side to the other. It should be noted that you have to be precise with not only the drawing of the circle or the construction of the gate, but also whenever you put down the coordinates to where you want to go.
Okay.
Is it 9th level gate or 6th level gate? Is it the shitty one or the baller one?
It is the... It's not the 9th level spell, no.
So is it only on the same planet?
Yes.
The same plane. That's okay. That's
It can send you around on the same plane, same planet. We won't be able to use it. I was rather hoping we could figure out a way to go to Arist. There are some things I need to make and come back.
I see.
There'd be such a large delay in coming back.
He nods.
It's a good find regardless.
Right. Well, we may have some use for it yet. Then. So, about these potions.
Yes. I would be so free to take 2. Because I feel like I will be needed in front lines in this fight. Like, from the superior healing potions, he means. From the 5 that are on the table.
Is it listed out on notes? Sorry, I didn't see where you had them listed.
Oh, I didn't list when I can list them out. Then it's wait, is it
Is it me or did Havaris just get suavier?
Nope.
Okay. It's just a figment of my imagination.
Mula just stands up and walks to the elevator, and then goes in and hits the button and goes down.
Oh my god.
Doesn't it go up?
He slowly descends.
Ooh,
He will-
hits all the other buttons.
No.
Okay. Well, if you guys think who would best benefit with these potions and elixirs, I don't know.
Oh no, don't give those to me. I'm going to be as far away as possible from Acceptic.
I can take a couple.
What does Oil of Keening do?
you can apply it to a weapon, and it increases the critical threshold by 2. It stacks with class abilities and racial features. It does not stack with any effects that come from your weapon itself. Because, yeah, that doesn't work like that.
Okay.
I
So
don't-
Sano's taking 2 superior potions?
I would take 2, yes.
Or else take two
Havaris?
as well.
No, the other melee people won't take any?
You could hand one to me.
Is Esther at the table? That sounded like she was
Not
on
at the table. But like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Did you say something?
I guess I'll just walk in.
Yeah.
She'll flop her head and say, "Oh, there's Esther."
Hey.
Hello.
She'll do one of those. I couldn't learn power words. and now Acceptic, and then Dold. Ugh.
It'll be your time. Don't worry.
He sits down and puts her head against the table.
And then she'll pick up her pen and and then change despair into rage and throw it against the wall. The Teletani, they were just pathetic compared to those Z's. She'll lean back against the chair, lean it all the way back in its range, and then almost fall over, so she'll balance herself with her tentacles.
Wonder how far they bend down.
Stare straight up at the ceiling. Well, the plan for Acceptic is fairly straightforward. The plan for the rest of this place, throw her hands up in the air. The entire sector, well, I have a lot of thinking to do.
Yes, one step at a time, yes. I mean, first, our decision to get to the Broken Bazaar. We have not made a decision, yes?
Oh yes, we're flying in or just teleporting in. Sorry, I forgot the details on that.
We either fly the vessel or we use Sira's teleportation. I am personally against the flying. I think it is far too risky. I know teleporting is as well, but to lose such a vessel, even to chance it...
All right, because Hex could shoot us down.
Oh, Sierra brightens up from her rage despair. Oh, right, him, yes. When are we going to meet him?
That is probably going to be further down the line.
Oh, well. I would rather like to meet him. That does give me courage. All right, well, all right. What are we doing?
We need to
Just
get
kind of looks at her. Which is
Sorry,
the best method of getting there?
Oh,
We're
well,
gonna-
I could try to teleport us there, but you know, I could end up on a rock again.
He chuckles at that.
The rock wasn't too bad.
No, but
Unfortunately-
did you see that crazy Leviathan thing. Oh, and then the Z said that their Leviathan are much larger, much older. That sounded rather terrifying.
Mm-hmm. And if we do end up on a rock, unfortunately, I will not be able to turn into a dragon to get us out. It hasn't been a week yet.
She'll start chewing.
Even my
on-
abilities have a siesta.
She'll start chewing on her thumb. Why are none of you freaking out that we met the Z's? I'm freaking out. That seemed pretty crazy. They're all from a different sector. Why are you all so calm?
Was there matters at hand?
I feel like we have
stares
been
at
through
Beto.
enough in our journey to merit this nonchalant behavior towards these creatures.
And then we learned that
There's
the seal,
probably-
the seal that we saw in Valkis, that was between our two sectors, that was put there by Taladon. Why are none of you freaking out?
It is a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, shrugs.
I haven't exactly processed it all personally. So I'll
And the-
just...
And the Z's, you know, they're not even cousins. They're the part of the same race. They're coming here to colonize. And then our sector, the whole reason we're in this war is because Talon advanced too quickly for his people. But the entire sector wasn't behind him. So now, something far greater than any of us is trying to colonize us.
Yes.
And we're all here messing about with things that are just...
Well,
Seems
the
like we're
thing we're
focused on the
messing
wrong
about
issue.
seems pretty important.
But we barely even understand it.
Yeah, but what can we do other than follow
Those
the path
Z's,
we've been
with the
following?
S, they wanted us to... They're here just to observe folly. They didn't even call it folly, the entity. And then we heard from the she stutters. Starts waving
about to
her hands
choke.
around some more.
Slow down.
The amethyst.
Say-
That there's 77% chance that
Sano
there's
will come
more of
over and
those.
put a hand on your shoulder. Um, it is all fine. Keep your
What
head
is- There
straight.
has to be more of them. There's more of them around, but she didn't specify if it was in our sector or other sectors. Maybe that's just the one that's in our sector. Oh.
I don't know what happened, but something happened.
Well, every
I
sector
think-
has their own prism, right? That's what they said. And we mishandled our prism.
Sano's meditating.
Are you ignoring me?
I would never.
No, I am listening. I don't know about him.
I'm closing my eyes to recollect all the information you're saying to me.
Why would they care about observing what happens with our... I suppose we'll just keep calling him Folly. Perhaps it's
Oh.
because we are able to work with it, him, they, them. That is the key towards further unlocking the technology advancement of our sector, to which we could then work with the other sectors. Or, if it is reverse, it is further destruction of our sector, and then we're even further removed. And they
Does,
would wash our hands of us and let us be colonized because we are lesser.
Tis perhaps what you say. As you say, we mishandled the prism. Perhaps they are just here to see what happens when that does happen.
Well, they sealed our sector so that Folly could not go into their sector.
That's better for us.
Why?
You can't leave. Why would he?
Better for
Why
them,
would we
maybe.
want him to leave our sector?
I don't even know enough about what its purpose is to answer that. Which is why I don't understand why you would think it is better.
Well, in my mind, if the problem is in a vicinity that we can reach, then it is something that we can try to solve. If it's out of our sector, that is basically out of our grasp. I would much rather have a hand in this situation than just keep it to others. No?
Do you think the broken god is Taladon or Hades?
The broken god, is that what you said?
Yes, it's what was part of the prophecy of what of what's advising Folly.
Would it be both?
I guess
Could
we have to
be.
figure that out.
It was by Taladon's will, by the Council's will, that all these ships and angels came here. And then something drove them insane, for lack of a better word. And the same council was trying to create that astral railway that we found. But then it was Taladon in conjunction with the Zeus sector lord. 2 sector lords tried to seal that, and they did. What did Taladon learn? Perhaps it was the consequences of his actions. Perhaps it was the Z starting to invade. It's the very same things. She'll flap her hands around some more at her skull books that are just laying at the table at this point, since she's not concentrating on them. They just clatter to the table.
Sano is making tea.
We haven't even looked at Dragonstar in a while. Perhaps they've even made headway there.
Potentially.
I mean, if I was to try to colonize this sector, one of the best places to start would be Dragonstar. Having the dragons that heal, well... She wilts.
He will slide
Well.
a tea over to Zero. Perhaps calm your nerves a little bit.
She'll look at it.
There's nothing to gain from what ifs and what will happen. We will just have to figure it out as we go through.
Exactly. No
There's
use
nothing-
fretting about it now.
There's
We'll
nothing
come
to
upon
gain
that
when
truth
you
eventually.
when you destroy your mind now, with all possibilities that exist, it will either cloud what is right in front of you.
I have so carefully resisted aligning myself fully with the Taladani or the Fiends. Searching for, wow, what the most powerful option would be, and the most powerful option is outside of this sector. And in a way, I feel almost patriotic. I do not like how they look down on us. She'll do little air quotes. Veramies, they called us.
Also got the sense that they would be content if, or not as bothered if, Bali did indeed destroy our sector.
Not as
It's
bothered.
kind of sad.
They had no empathy whatsoever. It was an experiment to them.
We're not gonna let that happen, though. Right? Going to confront Folly? Or talk to him somehow?
Well, from what I've been told by... She'll gesture towards the other side of the table. He's able to have a conversation, so... why not?
I'm just
Although
worried
I suppose
that
we did pick the option of not sending him a message when we had it.
I've been worried. Perhaps it's best we didn't send a message, because if Hades is influencing the
Yes, I would
purposes
rather
of
have
these
an
other
extra meal
angels.
before we, run into Hades.
Hmm.
So,
Right, so,
Sado
accept
claps
it.
in his hands. So accept it.
So acceptic. I need a new spell book. Perhaps not immediately, but all these digital spells and she'll lament loudly. I suppose I should finally accept that I have to magister digital.
I'm glad you say such things. I have thinking about a spell book I can make for you. It can hold such spells, and it would be impossible to peer upon. Its pages would be blocked and encoded by the digital cover.
Yes, please.
I'll nod.
The skulls that all clatter to the ground will wobbly start to pick back up. Wobbly circle. She'll pull out her convalescence kit and slap it on the table so a few more keys pop out. Esther, I suppose, could you teach me how to actually use this? She'll almost say the word garbage and instead say thing.
She like raises her head from the table to like look at what you placed on it. Oh, those. I suppose I could.
Lagas gets up from his side of the table and shimmies a little bit closer towards Esther. I think I will also have to learn this as well. With my current abilities, I'm quite limited in what I can do. So, digital spells I must learn as well. And this. And he also clatters his convalescence kit.
Well, I'm no spellcaster, but I could help you with the kit.
Sano walks
I-
up and And no, but it's the best version because Sano plops his freaking Wait, where is it?
His big ol' axe.
My Bing Bong but Omega tool. On it's you Estimania, you see just a great axe, but it has like basically like an integrated keyboard inside of it. I mean,
It's
it cannot hurt, right? Can you work with this? He holds up there.
Maybe.
We just need to learn technology first. Wait, what would be a word for technology, actually? Tech?
Technology is a word you can use, yeah.
Oh, okay. Technology.
Right? I suppose I could hold
this
a
is
class for all of you.
Nice.
I need to be able to learn more than call an elevator.
You can call an elevator?
Yes, it's the buttons that you go up and down.
I'm still struggling with that.
Oh, I didn't even know there were buttons. I just
Oh,
followed someone
dear.
else.
This is gonna take a while.
Sarah will separate the three skulls that have not been imbued, and she'll push them at the other end of the table, which I pulled out of the silver sword. She'll push those at the other end of the table. Of ours, these are the three. I haven't done anything with yet.
Very well. What do you wish me to do with them?
Well, the sword navigator, which we now know is the... Is it the XIS Arcadum who are the bad guys, or the XIX who are the bad guys? The colonizer.
Well, that depends entirely on your perspective.
From
But-
who we just talked to.
But from their perspective, it's the XIX are the good guys, which is the people you met, and then the other people, Zis,
Okay,
are the
Yeah,
bad
this
guys.
is all bad.
the S are the
I-
bad guys from our current.
Zis
Yeah.
bad, Zix good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the sword of the Z's was all physical, but I believe most of my digital spells are, well, they're not quite damage dealing, so she'll push it to the side. Silver, he was their cleric, and don't show this one to Maylee, she really didn't like him. Ink was their wizard, perhaps that one. She'll kind of shrug her shoulder.
These are all these are all skulls?
Yes. That have been perfectly cleaned out and preserved. Which is probably creepy to everyone but Sierra and Legasp.
Yeah, literally. He's just like, oh, this is just a fancy adornment that she has.
I'm not sure why you forgive me for not understanding, but why are you collecting these?
It is the skulls of our enemies. It makes me rather happy to cast spells out of something that thought they were superior to us.
Ah.
No.
What's her face expression?
Just
I'm gonna go check on Melee.
serious. Oh. She'll look at the skulls that she offered to Havaris and be sad. Well, I guess he didn't like the options.
Alright, when you get to
Take
here,
it back.
Lulu is still slowly descending.
Hello, Mulu.
He keeps hitting the
Oh.
buttons. He keeps going up and down because he keeps hitting all the buttons.
Yep. I'm trying to get down. Which one of these goes down? Well, hit one that goes up.
He looks at the two buttons. One is an up arrow, one's a down arrow. It's as
Look,
if
I press the one with the down arrow,
Mhm,
and it
mhm.
starts going down, but then I hit the other button, just in case, and then it stops and goes back up.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Keep trying. I think you're on the right path, Mulu.
Okay, I will. Thank you for your help.
Yes, of
Presses
course.
the top button. He doesn't know I am just playing.
He is dumb. I am smart.
I'm gonna knock on Melee's door. Knock, knock, knock.
She'll kind of come out of her meditation. Maylee's been trying to meditate on what void resonance is because I missed last week, and I heard that I need to do that.
Yeah.
But
Perfect. I can brush my teeth then. I'll be right back.
I can finish my rib. Excellent.
Finish those ribs.
she'll float to the door and open it.
I hope I am not interrupting you. I just wish to say we are collecting to discuss our next action. If you had time to join us.
Well, I wasn't quite done, but yeah, I'll be there in a bit.
Very well. You may take your time. Is there anything I can do to assist you, or?
Nope. Don't think so.
Very well then. I will give you the space you need. You know where to find us, yes?
She'll just nod.
Very well then. Well, we'll leave.
Bye, Felicia.
Look at Mulu again, having fun. I'm not gonna ruin his fun. So, continue on.
He still thinks I can't figure it out.
He still thinks so.
He is so dumb. What is this third button?
What you do when you hear from the
The
vents?
alarm starts.
Aha!
Oh, it's oh no! I have done it again.
You hear this? The haha in the vents. Okay, yeah, I hit the down button in earnest and just let it take me downstairs. I'm hunting this thing.
Meanwhile, in Melee's room, that's all the fucking mice. All your fucking mouse symbols come
Yeah.
swarming over here.
Maybe we'll float back to her bed, kind of muttering that I'm always interrupted when I'm trying to do studying.
A bunch of rude people. As you reflect upon the essence of void resonance, essentially, your resonance works like the same as others, except you do not use con because you are a ghost person.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, you will use charisma.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to that, let's see here. Whereas most characters would risk death upon overexpending themselves, you... hold on, I have to read a little bit. Whereas others risk death from their basic over-resonation for themselves, you do not risk death. However, you do risk being blanked. So.
Oh my. What would being blank look like for an Astron?
For a blanked Astron becomes... Let's see, I have them here. A Voidasta, which is this right here. I'll spell that out for you. Which becomes a mana vampire, is basically what it is.
Wow.
Oh my
Oh.
It's the
Edgy.
Astron version of vampirism.
Edgy Melee 2.0.
Oh.
Oh, weird.
Wait, does she make other people blank? Like consumes their
Yes,
mana?
that's how it works.
Oh
Whoa!
my god.
That's insane!
Stay away from me.
Puts up garlic everywhere.
Well, okay. So the words, when it says cost one, like if I'm at the same time using my quickening, that would just be an additional tick on my charisma that would be going down.
No,
Am I understanding that correctly?
Not exactly. It's the amount of resonance that you have. I mean, I guess you could look at it that way. Yeah. Yes, I suppose. Although those two effects aren't shared, so like one can be cured and the other the act of restoring what the loss of that charisma is different for each ability, so I would not consider them the same because you'll confuse yourself, but
Okay.
I suppose for the sake of combat, yes.
Alternatively, if I've used quicken and my charisma's like super low, like a 3, and my modifier is like thusly in the negatives,
Yeah.
that would affect how I could use power words? Yes.
Yes. If you try to use one when you have no resonance, the bad things happen.
Okay.
Most characters would fucking die. You become Russian.
Would my voice change too?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
understood. Or I'll just put that in my notes then, shall I?
I shall take your mana from you.
Oh my god.
Toten,
She's from Transylvania.
Oh my god.
It's funny.
Tasrovia.
I've been complimented on my Russian accent before, but I'll try to keep that from happening.
Deep down, she really wants it to happen.
I like Bailey how she is things.
I will hunt the creature in the vents. Alright, while everyone else attends the meeting, Mulu goes downstairs and searches each vent.
I am also going to try and talk to this gobbledygook that
Oh,
I've heard.
okay. Alright. Let's go do that.
Oh no.
Who?
Alright, let's see here. Where beyond the sea, gobbledygook is waiting for me.
My favorite NPC.
Okay. Alright, Mulu. You see that
Okay.
Gobbledygook is currently in the cargo bay area.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead. He's currently busy and does not notice your approach.
Okay, I'm still loading, but I will theater of the mind. I am approaching way too fast. And oh, hello, you are gobbledygook, yes? And he will approach the bubble.
I am Gobbledygook, is my name.
Oh, gobbledygook. I'm pretty sure Zeno said it wrong. It wouldn't be me saying it wrong. Hey, I had a question. You do potions and things, yes?
That is correct, Frond von Zeno. What do you need?
Okay, so I was thinking, right? We're potentially going to be fighting this Acceptic angel, and it makes everybody sick, and it causes resistance and things. But here's the concern, right? I am very susceptible to diseases. Every morning I have this cough. It is in my throat, right? I cannot get rid of it, and then when the sun goes down, it's there again. So I know that this fight will be tough for me. I do not think that there is any kind of potion or thing that could make me more fortified at the base. However, do you have anything that would work for, say, resisting diseases, at least for a short time? Maybe being immune to diseases. That would be even better.
Gobbledygook will look at Mulu very carefully, thinking to himself, judging, assessing. Oh, I gotta see this.
solche Schwäche
I'm a little
des
scratchy here.
Dienstes unwürdig.
Okay. You will hear him kind of mutter something underneath his breath. Solche Vache, das Dunstes unwürdig. Then he will look into his fucking
Oh my God.
his backpack.
Bless you. Yes. Good.
Look down in his bag. He will pull something out, and then he will look back and he will say, "I could make some anti-plagues, but I would need materials for that."
Oh, what will you need? I'm very good at finding things.
Well, to be honest, I would need herbs, both rare and common, that can be found here. Our attempts to scan the area, I will put it this way. We have been safe rather than effective in gathering the nearby ingredients that this world might provide. We do not wish to reveal ourselves to the defensive armaments of this realm.
So you have not gone outside to find the plant. I will do it. I will find you some plants. But we may be short on time, so maybe by the time I do this, it will be pointless. Maybe I will poke around some pockets, see what I find. Mm-hmm. Yes.
As you wish.
Okay, bye.
Don't cough.
Walk away.
I have a deja vu. This happened before.
I've seen this. This scene.
I've seen.
It's happened before. No! It's happening again!
And even in that deja vu, Goga mumbled something under his breath.
Meanwhile, back at the plot table,
We're being
Bailey,
sad over the fact.
Mela, you made it. She'll clear her throat. I've decided I'm going to become, well, better at digital.
That's nice. Good. We could probably use it.
Esther's going to help me. She'll beam a real smile at Esther.
And she nods back and says, and Sato and Dr. Gasp as well.
Oh yes.
Would
we're
you like to,
keeping this.
Yeah. Would you like to sign up for the class as well?
Well, I suppose if everyone else is doing it, sure.
Wonderful.
The enthusiasm.
Sato feels an high array of sadness coming from across the table.
Would you like me to water the flower on your head?
Corrupt.
Wait, what does that mean?
I pressed that by accident. I pressed that by accident.
Oh my god, it becomes a nuclear power plant.
depression increase. Depression increase.
Depression threshold reached.
Not how I drink water.
Oh. How do you drink water?
Probably through her mouth.
Actually, would you like to know how
Yeah.
you drink water?
Sure, wait. Is it?
It's not through your
Drink?
mouth. No,
Oh.
it's not. You drink water through your roots, which is your toes and fingers.
Wait. That's cool.
Yeah.
Welcome to the table of being weird. The one here who's mostly human is Sato.
Yeah.
I'm the. I'm at a table with a half fiend, a ghost, a shadow, and a plant.
He's not weird. He's just extremely cultured.
I'm part of the club. I was accepted. I'm Larry.
He's our DEI hire.
Did you say DEI hire? Oh god.
The token human, yes.
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 Right, so, I need
right?
How long have we been on the ship at this point, Arcadum? Because I know I've used my scrying, so that's down for 24 hours. Was that the same day we teleported here?
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah, I believe.
Okay, so I need a day then. Well, if we're going to teleport to the Broken Bazaar, I need another checks inside self. 21 hours.
Hmm. All right.
Sounds good.
Would that make it 3 days since the pylon? Be correct.
Sounds right, yeah.
Okay. Keeping track for my dragon stuff.
2 days left for Shifting Veil to come back.
I can become a storm at any time I would like.
So I was thinking about going back to Arist at some point. She'll start to address this towards the melee side of the table. Primarily because I want to, I want to do some shopping. And they have the best stuff. But I haven't solved how to... I can get there almost instantaneously, but I can't come back for a month. And if we were to... She'll use her hand as like, and if we were to fly there, well, that takes 2 weeks there and 2 weeks back. It's also a month.
Mm-hmm.
Also shooting.
Well, you know, and then there's the fact of my... She'll look around and realize Caution's not here. My digital boyfriend.
Well, Maylee's going to think about it for a minute. Does the Kasaka Veil spell that she has learned, which I still don't have information on exactly, like not written out, but can I teleport more than one person, or is it just myself?
More than one person.
Ooh. Well, I just recently learned something that could potentially bring us back faster. How are you going to get there so quickly?
Oh, well, she'll drum all 10 human fingers on the table in excitement. Well, you see, when our last rush of power, well, I enhanced my teleport. It's, well, you know, as goes with risk, it's quite a bit more dangerous if we land on a rock in the Astral Sea, but I can take us to different planets now. Really anywhere in the sector. Or even perhaps trans sectors, but I really don't want to go to another sector now. That I learned there's really scary stuff.
Well, wait a second. Can I see this written down? How did you learn what I know?
That is very impressive.
She'll try to, maybe if I, nope, that's not it. Suddenly her teeth will turn into fangs, and her face will glow even brighter. Oh, right, here we go. See, if I hum just right, my, teleport that I have from, well, from the hells. See, it's been augmented like this. Oh! See? Perfect sense.
Does it work the same kind of as my teleport spell?
No.
I doubt that.
It does not work the same.
Which one is more or less risky?
Hers
Is
100%.
Oh.
Hers is a ramshackle spit and fucking tape together teleport compared to the Astral Codex.
And
Yes!
Maylee's,
Hers is a
Maylee's
bunch
going...
of southern boys in the back of a
This,
fucking
this,
old
is,
truck.
this is what I have.
Maylee's going to like watch her kind of sort of, show how the spell works, and her eyes will just get really wide, like saucery wide, and she'll just kind of be like, that's the spell? Since I never really got this written out, what level was Casa Cavale?
Cascavale is a spell augment. It is not actually leveled.
So.
It augments
And-
your teleport spell, so it'd be base 6, but it can also augment higher forms of teleportation that exist, like interplanetary and stuff like that. It's the same thing as like Sarah's actual ability to go there is not a spell. It's not an actual spell. It is a ability that she has granted to her through various means. It's planeswalking, which is essentially the arcane hitchhiking.
Yes.
So,
And if I don't already have a teleportation spell, I can't use it, huh?
I mean, you're saying you don't know teleport?
No.
Well, you should probably learn how to put gas in your car before you drive there.
Oh.
Well, so that would be like a 24-hour refresh then, waiting on the spell level to recharge, basically.
Well,
Right.
time to get to 7th level spells, guys! 2 more levels! Let's go!
Oh my god. Maybe all of a sudden is crestfallen. Never mind. I found a flaw. Your spell's nice. It's kind of, I don't know how much I trust it.
Well, I've never done it before, and I feel quite excited to do it. But, I may, just obliterate, anyone who travels with me. So.
Right.
I take it.
I don't suppose you know how to teach me how to get from here to there.
Cyril will blink rapidly. You would have to ask Babylon that.
Well, guess I'm stuck again.
Well, what
Sad.
about the reverse? Can you teach me whatever that stuff is?
Oh, probably, but I mean, I'm not entirely sure I'm supposed to. I don't know that my mentor would appreciate it,
Oh, it's secret.
Well, yeah, always has been. It's a gift from the princess, right? Like, it's really not meant to be shared.
Cyril looks sad.
Made me look sad.
Thanos confused.
Everyone's so sad.
Sano's in the middle
The
of
gas.
a sad sandwich.
Sano is in the middle of a freaking nerd conversation, and he has not learned this stuff. he has not prepared for the exam. He is failing.
The gasp is like typing 2 fingers, trying to learn what each button does.
Oh my god, you're doing the hunter pecking.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
inquiry /
Jeez.
You need
That's
space
what he's
there.
doing.
You have
Oh.
to separate them by spaces.
Wait, so do I put the comma here?
Sano is
Oof.
trying to hide that he doesn't understand.
He doesn't do it
You
well.
know he does.
The-
You know he
It
does
takes
not.
This would be a lot
taking the
easier
gas
with
20
textbook.
It takes 20 seconds for the gas to type 1 word as you're directing him.
Thanos' fingers
on
on
Havaris's console, he keeps getting messages from Legaz, who keeps sending them to him.
Just keep deleting them.
All of them to the trash.
Why is he
Sano
not
sends him a
responding?
samurai emoji.
My block user.
And then the fucking air loudly bleeps at right in Lagass's face from the sticky keys. She keeps hitting Shiv. Keeps hitting Shiv.
What does this mean? What are sticky keys?
Oh, let me turn that off for you. I got some...
Arcadum, I love that you announced this table as the plot table. There's a lot of plot happening.
I mean...
Maylee's going to look at her codex. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say something, but Legas was like, and also, could you turn this thing off? This weird talking metal thing. It calls itself Clippy.
Hippie.
Hey, it looks like you're sending messages to someone who's blocked you.
Oh, wait, who blocked
Oh.
me? How rude.
Avaris.
No heals for you, Paladin!
Thanos slowly losing his faith in
Hey,
humanity.
I noticed that you're kind of sad. Don't worry.
Wait, how does it know
Huh.
that?
Is it like a registry of sorts? I'd like to look at all the digital spells possible. So you're going straight for the juice.
We have a registry for that.
Good, take me to it. Show me how to do it.
Oh, I asked. Sorry, I asked. Do we have a registry for that?
Who are you asking, me?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no. You don't have that. You don't have every digital spell ever. No, not in here. No, you don't have that.
Sounds like there's some.
Yeah, the ones you know. Ones you know already.
Maybe ask Avaris about those. He might. I mean, I have some digital spells he could help you with.
What about all those... I don't know what you all were calling nodes. There's a whole network connected all across Band, right?
Yes.
So are you telling me that everyone, keeps secrets? They don't share their knowledge between each other?
So you're saying you want to tap into other networks and look for spells that other people might have?
I suppose
Other nodes?
so. Look, that slimy, very helpful man in Ulswitz can send me a message here. If he can do that, why can I not see what other digital spells are?
Perhaps I could try that. Try looking into that.
Good, how do you do it? I want to watch.
So, Arcadum.
Yeah.
With the gray hat,
Yeah.
am I able to
To...
So there's digital nodes on Band.
Yeah.
Could I connect to them from here?
If
Or
your
just
sig-
do a search of
If your signal is strong enough to reach them, yes. Which it is not, because you are specifically trying to hide from Extremimir from shooting you.
So we're on a private network.
Well, you're on your closed network, and you're not close enough to the others to connect to them. You're out of Wi-Fi range. You must get closer for Wi-Fi range. But if your question is, can you use the Grey Hat to hack into other nodes? Yes, that's precisely what it's for. But you have to be close enough to connect to them.
But like the way that I guess the Scraploid does it, where he's like super far away. Like how is his like network thing different from our setup?
He doesn't use
Is it because he has an open network?
He doesn't use a ship, and he has a pre-established network that he built himself, and that spreads out throughout the different places within Ulswitz.
He also doesn't hide.
And he doesn't have to hide because Sex Tremarir won't shoot him.
I see. So it's a little complicated without the right setup, Sierra.
She is super focused, so it's just an intense pupilless green stare. Well? Well?
We can't exactly do that without alerting Hex Tremere. And
Can't you just block him?
what? Can I block him?
If you were close enough to his node, yes. You could certainly try.
Oh, I really have to get close.
Syrah starts to tap her fingers agitatedly on the table. Have we been limiting ourselves because I have been irritated by this whole digital thing? How have you not thought of any of this? I agree, kid.
Yes?
Legas raises his hand as he's still typing with the other one, typing out a message to Avaris that will never get through.
You know, I haven't ever told you, Legas, but I really like how I can see through your. It's sufficiently sinister. I quite like it.
Oh, thank you. But I don't know if this will help. And he kind of flicks his wrist and pulls out the Victorious headset. Might this help?
That looks pretty.
I recall one time I was using it, and then I could see some strange things, digital energies. It was only momentary, though, so maybe you might have some use for this. And he just kind of holds it for Estermonia to take.
She will look at it. Oh, this looks interesting.
Last I looked through it, I saw things that weren't of this plane, so maybe you'll see the same thing. I don't know.
One of the best and worst things about Band, it has fully embraced the digital plane. It is everywhere on this planet. I would dare say the places where it isn't is probably something that's being hid. Conversely, the arcane, the mana, the things that Melee and I use, that is what is dramatically hindered. If we are not using it to our advantage, we are handicapping ourselves.
Legas nods. Most of my abilities are limited as well. Radiant and necrotic is my thing, and these angels are not affected by them.
And I suppose I could work on getting us up to speed.
I mean, Havaris is over there. Havaris, why are you being so sneaky over there?
You see,
Yes, why aren't you taking my messages?
he'll lean his head slowly on the other side of the monitor so you can see his face. Sorry, what?
You're being sneaky. What are you doing?
Nothing. It starts typing very quickly and then presses a button.
He's
I
doing
was making preparations. I'm sorry. What is being discussed?
I want to know why we have not been using the digital network to our advantage.
the digital network to use to our advantage. What do you mean?
Well, what I've recently learned is we have not attempted to access any of the information registries, for lack of a better phrase, as well as we have not tried to block certain entities either. We have simply left it alone. Why?
To block them, that is no problem. But it is dangerous to enter the digital space in that manner. You place yourself in vulnerable in places. As far as blocking, you will need to be close enough. The receivers will need to be close enough that you could do such a thing. We are just in a good a spot as they are from this distance. Yes.
I don't understand. Sir just blinks.
I don't either. What do you wish to use from the digital space that would aid us?
Everything?
Well, it is dangerous. Many things are connected to it as such. It is what happened. You see what happens to the angels when you place yourself in such a thing. It is dangerous. It is not guaranteed.
It is reading. I am not something made of instructions. I am immortal. It is one of our greatest benefits.
If you mean to assist in your magic, to make it more digital, to make it more effective, then we could speak. Yes.
Sure.
Very well. I have a small network of digital spells that I can use. It is not the largest list, but people would keep their network closed. They do not offer such things for free to be glanced by anyone with a convalescence kit. But I can show you what I have. I have digital means to counteract other digital means. I have ways to nullify some digital presences. Very minor things, but useful.
Seer studies what she's hearing. Havara, so sounds like the things that I've taught you.
Thanks. Did you teach me digital counterspell?
I don't know.
I don't think you
we
did.
taught each other digital bestowed curse.
I don't think any. I think I came pre-packed with. Basically, I was saying I have digital counterspell and digital dispel magic. That's what I was trying to say.
Tell her that.
I did. I just did. Said I had digital countermeasures and digital magic nullification.
Yeah, tell her she's wrong.
No, I do not believe you taught me that, no.
Oh. Wait. Let me see. She'll stand up because she still doesn't know how to actually look through her own tablet. Waddle on over, do some slithering. Is getting keen enough to actually look at the list and understand. Oh. No, I don't know that one. Ooh, melee. There's a new one.
Mm-hmm.
She
She looks up from her book.
Like the blow-up airman. Look, there's a new one. Avaris, why haven't you mentioned this until now? You are being sneaky, aren't you?
I've used this several times. I assumed the way you spoke of the digital, you speak to them as if you are a Zis to Maltosian, yes?
Well, that is the angels.
I have presented it many times. I am not against it. I am very open. I can teach you such if you wish. You seem more akin to the digital now, yes?
She'll flick it open and read the description of it and the components and all of that. And being the ridiculous wizard she is. Oh, yes, it makes perfect sense. I got it. Melee is just like an augment on counterspell. Just like we do for Dispel. Do you have any other Savaris?
Let me see. He'll with his convalescence kit, he'll kind of a little projection will come up, showing all the current kind of digital spells he has. I will send that to you in the notes. These are the current digital spells of which I have access to. By all means, if you find one that would interest you, let me know.
You've got so many.
I blush. But yes, well, I've worked on it for some time, yes.
Seer looks at Melee confused. He has 4.
They're all digital. I just wrote digital to specify.
Oh, so wait, so every one of these is digital?
I believe so, right, Arcadum?
Your
Like, you have
spells
a
are.
digital...
Yeah.
Cool! So your
Whoa.
digital protection from poison is going to help us with Acceptic?
No, that's absolute.
Yeah, the poison's
Oh.
absolute. So
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, but your digital less restoration will cure its stuff. Aha!
Maybe.
Wouldn't
Perhaps.
regular do that too?
Would it?
regular do what?
In previous
lesser
cases,
restoration. Yeah.
in previous cases, the DC is different
Mhm.
based on the source.
Yeah. So if you have
Oh.
digital lesser restoration, then if the source matches the if the sources match each other, then the DC is normalized.
Oh. Hmm.
Digital, A-OK, regular DCs. Digital to magic, not good. Doesn't work. Higher DCs. No friends. Big tax.
So Arcadum out of character.
Yeah.
Wizards and paladins, like wizards can't cast from the divine set, and paladins can't cast from the whatever. When it comes to the digital side, is that all shared?
The
Or is that,
digital,
like-
the digital is its own wellspring of quotations magic, so
Okay.
your class differences do not matter there.
Huh. So we could pick up like digital lesser restoration.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Very useful.
Now I'm always
Oh,
down for
wow.
learning more counterspell type things.
Very well. We can make it a big class, yes? I will be the substitute teacher to Astamania. We will all assist each other, yes?
Oh, perfect. You could sit the head.
Oh, how about to say, what time is this class?
Already
right-
says battle
let me sit at your table, open textbook, page 4.
We don't have textbooks.
Seer opens up her spell book. Page
Opens up
4.
her spell book. Yep.
I open my bank
My bank account.
my bank notations. Oh, all
wait, I
the
don't have
money
any paper.
notations I have. Puts on glasses.
Seer pushes paper.
Can I
down
borrow
to-
a paper? Oh, thank you.
Oh, I always have paper. It's a bad day when I don't have paper.
It's been a while since I opened this, and he puts on like reading glasses. And
I pick up the quill that Sierra threw at the wall because it's disrespectful.
It's broken.
I fix it.
Seer side eyes her broken quill. Oh,
I fix it.
The digital quill now. Alright. Okay, very well. Let us begin, yes? There is much time.
well, we have 20 hours.
Okay, let us begin then.
Okay, I'm typing. Pulls up battle.
I'm just writing down all the spells you got that I got. Make them digital.
Is there like within a 20-hour span, Arcade, how many spells would you say I could teach them?
1 hour per spell level. Same rules.
Okay, 1 hour per spell.
Oh,
So,
okay.
per spell level. Okay,
Per
so
spell
3
level.
hours for the big ones. Okay. You guys could do your own math on what you kind of want from that list, I guess.
Okay.
Melee's
Some of
going
these
to
I
lean
can-
around behind Sino. Hey, Sierra.
Oh, what? Who? Are we passing notes in class? Ooh.
Kinda, yeah. So I was looking in my codex, right? And I actually couldn't find any of those rules that said you couldn't share them. So I figure that must just be word of mouth that they tell the newbies, you know, so that nobody gets all high and mighty and starts giving them out willy-nilly, right? Teaching you how to augment your teleport since you already know how, I don't think it would cause any problems. Well, as long as, like, Babylon's influence isn't gonna, like, you know, hurt it reversely. I don't know. But it should be okay. You want to learn?
Whoop!
Oh. I was gonna say after Havaris' class, and we don't want to be rude.
Oh, well, Melee, if you are passing notes, perhaps you will read it to the whole class, yes?
Well, you're probably not gonna understand it though, because it's arcane. But sure.
See your chortles.
Sana will move up. Away from the nerds.
Do you understand what it is to warp astral light and wander through the physical space?
Nope.
Listen to this nerd.
Bailey just kind of shrugs. Sorry, Havaris. And continues taking notes from his class and then, like, slides the Kasaka veil to Syrah on a different sheet of paper.
Oh, where's Moto? Where did I send? Oh, right, he's out. He's out eating people. Never mind.
Meanwhile,
Continue.
Moto and Bright
Wait,
Eyes
what?
and Handsome and the Bat. Oh God! These souls are shit. Okay, so while everybody's sitting down, learning spells and recovering and stuff,
Learning keyboards.
Ready to type.
learning how to keyboard.
Introducing everyone to tux typing.
Into what typing?
You know that tux typing, the penguin thing, where it like teaches you how to type when you're like a super beginner?
No, I don't know ducks typing.
No. What the
That
No,
sounds
it hasn't.
adorable, though.
It sounds like a Canadian thing.
It's
Super
Tux.
beginner.
It's a Linux thing.
Linux.
What?
We had different
Oh.
typing classes, but I can
Ew.
understand what you mean, yes.
That's
had,
okay, Rico. I'm with you. I'll back
I
you
had
up.
like a spooky typing game. What was this called?
The Mickey Mouse typing game.
In my headcanon, Seno gets constantly confused because he has a gnomish keyboard. And the layout is different.
Not
It's
pretty.
kid
Yeah, he has
typing.
quartz.
It's from 1994.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like this
Jack.
really old thing.
Yeah, I'm really old, okay?
We know.
Welcome to the club.
Okay, I think I've got the ones I want out of I'm just pulling them out of your character sheet, Rox. It's delightful.
Yeah.
I'm just so
like, oh,
easy.
there we go.
Makes it way easier.
It's nice
I
that
just-
you could do that.
Copying the spells, like, oh, I could just make this digital. Let's see. Cure wounds.
Yeah,
Wally,
get
can
put.
you share with me?
Yeah, I can drop them into yours.
I have a list of the ones I'd specifically like to learn, but you know.
How big is this Omega tool?
How big is the Omega tool? Tell me. Tell me more.
I imagine it like that freaking like giant keyboard that Razer released. That's how I imagine it.
Is there enough time in the day that I can try and craft a defensive augmentation deck?
You certainly can. However, something does happen while you guys are learning spells.
Oh.
We die.
Oh.
Yeah, we die.
Extermia
Yeah,
found
that's
us, and he
exact-
shoots us.
Well, you're close.
Is it hex related? My boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay.
Show him to me.
Oh, the other guy.
Oh wait, is it our guy? Our wandering guy?
Please don't be the guy.
Knock
He
knock. Hadrian is in the house.
Can't it just be Big Boy?
You know where Big Boy is. He's on his way. That's a big 10-4 good buddy coming back down run. You gotta go the combo way.
Hell yeah.
Gotta go more redneck.
Okay,
Oh.
I dropped him into your character sheet.
Oh,
I see.
Roxa. I
Okay,
can
thanks.
go, Red Mac.
Appreciate.
That's what I expect with Big Boy.
Okay, there is an alert. And
Beep, beep.
here we go.
Oh no.
Oh,
Here we go.
you're right. There it is. God, I wish I could do digital guiding bolt.
All right.
That would be so sick.
Okay, at this point, through the internal intercom, Akana Chorus will state, "Warning. Warning. Presence requested at bridge."
Ooh.
Oh no.
Sir gets up and goes there.
Oh wait,
Something's
can we
wrong.
not check to see who is at the bridge? Oh wait, not excuse me.
Mulu will operate the elevator perfectly and run.
Mulu, he was on his hunt.
As you all arrive to the bridge, you will see Akana Chorus will extend an alert. Long-range scanners detecting celestial rift. Vessel approaching.
Oh.
As you get into the bridge, you will see that the instruments of the ship, its long-range scanners, reveal to you that there is a vessel approaching band.
Ooh, approaching band. Oh, how
Oh.
interesting.
Oh no.
Oh, how do you
Are
enhance?
there-
Enhance it.
Yeah,
Can we not
we,
see it?
can Iconoclast can you like identify the vessel? Like what does it look like? What class?
Scanning. Scanning. Vessel unidentified. Vessel unidentified. And then you will see that some updates start to happen. Vessel identified. Following parameters. And then you'll see a bunch of things, descriptors start to fall underneath it. You will see that the chassis of the vessel is quite small. Smaller than the Astral Harpy. In fact, it looks as if it is a single passenger / pilot operated vessel. You will also see that its point of origin is Ori.
It's from Ori. There's only one pilot inside.
Vessel's speed.
Ori.
Vessel speed surpassing safety thresholds.
Oh.
How long until it
atmos-
reaches
Go
the
ahead.
atmosphere? Sorry. Yeah. How long until it reaches the atmosphere? Before it reaches Hextremia's like side range.
Suspected range is 10 to 15 minutes.
Calculate the location of impact.
Unknown landing registration. It would seem that the intended course is to hug the curvature of band. It would seem that it is enacting a slingshot maneuver. You basically, through a chorus, watch this small vessel start to ride the top of the atmosphere of Band and start to make its way around. You will immediately begin to see beams of light firing up from Band, attempting to strike at the vessel. It turns, almost drifting across the top of the atmosphere, across Band as it makes its way fully back around again. And as it attempts to break free, a shot from Hex Tremamir will strike the vessel. You will see that the vessel is not destroyed, but only winged by the shot. Still, it is enough to destroy its engines. And you watch the vessel fall. Aconachorus begins to calculate its trajectory and where it is suspected that it will impact. The trajectory will lead the ship to impact several 100 miles to the south of the Astral Harpy's current position.
Let's see, what's to the south of us?
Daldron.
And the Broken Bazaar.
Yeah, kind of.
Seer cheers when Hex lands his shot.
Fuck.
Isn't that what happened to you, Estermania?
He's just watching.
Aconachorus will immediately analyze the remnants at the edge of its instruments. Inquiry. Or actually, no, it would say, requesting input. This one can perform a long-range scan to detect life signs. It would run the risk of detection.
Seer shrugs. Well, I'd like to know why something from Ori was here, but it seems like it was just trying to orbit and leave. She'll look around the group. Do we care?
It is not worth the risk. We cannot
It wasn't
jeopardize what we have
intending to
here.
land here.
It was moving way too fast to land here, right?
It's trying to catapult itself like back out of atmosphere.
Anyone have friends in Ori? Because I don't.
Well, this, and he gestures to himself, apparently is from there, but other than that, I don't have an attachment.
Arcadum, when he said that, like, it's gonna reveal us, is it to like the pilot or like to like stuff on band as well?
To Hex.
Like Hadrian, for example.
Potentially.
It basically puts that on the map.
Sorry.
Is he muted? Oh.
I'm here. So the Astral Harpy has been on stealth mode this entire time. If you attempt to make a long-range scan, you will run the risk of the Astral Harpy being detected by anyone that would care about such a thing, whether it be anything from scavengers towards Hex Tremamir and Hadrian. There's no guarantee that any of that stuff will happen, but the risk is zero if you don't do anything.
Varus would vote no.
You're gonna crash.
Aconachorus, could you educate us on what a vessel of that size could be carrying? One passenger, anything else?
High degree of variance in answer. It could be used by a singular mercenary. It could be used by someone seeking asylum. It could be a scout vessel. And he goes through and like names
Nice big list.
a bunch of stuff it could be.
People
Okay.
crash on band all the time. This
Where is
is
Muvu? Where is he
not
speaking
new.
to us from?
I'm here,
Yeah,
definitely
where
sitting in
is
the chair. Because I got deleted from the elevator. And then...
You got
Where's-
stuck on the other
Are
map.
you in the vents?
Where's our
He
cat?
looks.
Oh, I am in the vents. Ceiling Mulu will pop out of the vent
Oh,
from the
great.
ceiling. Oh, here I am. Good.
Oh, good. There you are. Get over here. She'll capture his tail and pet the poof.
Hey.
Right. So we're not. I mean, I suppose if we're interested, I could teleport us there, but I would not risk the ship for that degree of unknown. What do you
Yeah,
all think?
I wouldn't want to risk the harpy either, but I definitely want to go check it out.
The cargo might be interesting.
Yes, I need this scuffles to be in one piece for after we solve everything, because I was promised I would be taken somewhere. And so, yes, let us not do that.
I'm rather indifferent. And based on our location, I don't know if Hex would care if we're just sitting here, since this seems to be the safest place.
Well, it's not just Hex we have to worry about, it's also Hadrian, wandering around.
Potentially.
Seer shudders
But-
at his name.
He did go east when we were in that other place, so
Yeah, but not if we
It's around.
yeah.
not if we send out a little notice saying here we are.
Perhaps risking the harpy is too much trouble, but surely we could teleport there at least. They won't
Stand down, Econochorus.
hear.
And she'll
no.
pull up the coordinates, and zoom in. Could you tell us? I'm looking at the. Here, I'll post it into notes. Arcadum. Could you tell us where? Oh, I can't copy paste this. How annoying. Where the coordinates are of the crash in relation to the broken bazaar?
They are. The crash is closer to you than it is to anything else.
Oh.
Yeah.
How far away, mileage wise?
About 150 or so.
Oh.
Are we at the next day now to where she has her teleport and all that refreshed, or are we still same day?
You're still same day.
Well, I suppose I could summon 2 dragons and we can wing down there and look.
Do like riding on a back of dragons. Sounds good.
Today you are all more curious than me, so this is interesting.
Well, I can read while on a dragon, so I think that'll work. Yes, that'll work. Perfect. Right, so
I
is that what
mean-
we're doing? Are we going to go look at something strange?
It's how we met this Romania. It's how we met all of you.
That is correct.
Let's do it.
All right.
Very well.
Right, let's see here. Where's Moto? She'll snap her fingers and do some weird gestures as she instantly recalls him.
Okay. And furthermore, Bright Eyes, I don't really like the fact that you're somehow more Oh.
How did
Hello.
it go?
Well, we had, we don't look at everyone else. We had corralled the
Mm-hmm.
we collected all the rocks together, and we were trying to find the good rocks from the bad rocks. And we had to split open a couple of the rocks to make sure that the geodes are inside. And then Bright Eyes thought that we should take only the most pretty of rocks and put them aside. And I told him it doesn't matter what a rock looks like on the outside to judge what's on the inside. And he told me that I was a dumb, stupid devil, and I don't know what I'm talking about. And then I referred to him that, that's really impolite to say, and that, we had this whole treatise and discussion about the difference between devils and demons, that our differences should be celebrated. And then he called me a fucking horny, and then I almost killed him.
Oh, She'll give him a high five. Sounds like it was perfect.
That perception check was to see if Moto had any blood or anything on him.
Oh, definitely.
Or if he smells like blood.
He's got blood flecks everywhere. His claws are bloody.
She'll scoop him up and put him in bed, like usual.
Legas doesn't say anything, but just looks at Sierra, files a thought for later.
So her own head starts to slowly get bloody. So, dragons, come on, we need to leave. Oh, Moto, we're going to go look at something that crashed.
Oh, good. Great. So they can take my mind off of the political discourse I just had.
Yes, we'll leave the daemon for a bit. Let him carry on. She'll lead the group outside the ship before summoning dragons so they don't explode the inside of the ship.
Okay.
And we fly away.
I was looking at the
some
damage.
of us ride. Oh, sorry.
I was looking at the damage my summons do, Arcadum. It is garbage.
Yeah.
Summons are not good.
Summons suck in
Yeah.
5e.
The elementals, like, it's not worth the counter damage everyone gets. So it's just
That's why when I tried to make augmentations for summoner characters, I made so many of them, because if I don't help the summons out, they're
Summons in 5e die in turn 1, and then
they are wasted action economy is what they are.
Yep.
So
yeah, it's just such a bummer. The fact I summoned 2 is why I went into summoning, but man.
That makes them slightly less bad.
Yeah, at least they eat 2 attacks rather than just 1.
Mhm.
It is what it is. Summons are hard to balance anyway. Because a Pathfinder, if you had a summon specialist class, it could be the entire party by itself. So,
The Dire Barracuda you created for my summon Beast Lord, that was nice for the underwater one.
yes.
So I think that one worked out well.
Yes,
I'm
because-
excited to see what the land one's going to be.
Because I try to make things that don't suck for players.
Thank you.
Alrighty then, here we go. It's time to go. Yes, very nice, very good.
I even have pretty ones here. I'll put them here.
Oh wow,
There.
look at that! Look at how
2 little pretty sapphire dragons. Oh look, they're token
Cool.
isn't right?
Oh.
I'll fix that.
Are these like small dragons or medium dragons?
They're dragons, but they're spirits, so they're not.
Oh,
Dragon.
okay. I was trying to figure out size comparatively what
they're not
they would
real
be like.
dragons.
Yeah.
Memories
Ah.
of dragons.
Your mom's a dragon. I don't know why I said that. Like, I was
No, you!
I was filled with an intense need to just say some dumb shit.
To just shit on my dragons.
You.
Ew.
Are you just trying to fill the air as you find a map to put us on?
No, I have the map. I'm just trying to remember where I put it. Oh, here it is. Okay. I put it in the crashes folder.
I love how you have a folder for crashes, particularly.
Gotta be a folder for crashes.
Yeah, that's one of the
This
events.
is a
that can happen.
sci-fi after all.
I cannot lean back.
And we'll do
Sarah
this.
will spend a
Yeah.
few minutes on Dragonbite checking in on Luna the Bat to make sure that
Oh,
the boys are behaving themselves. And she'll spend the rest of it reading the codex for Melee.
Okay.
She didn't give you the whole codex. She copied out the Casca Veil and gave that to you.
She'll read whatever Melee gave her.
Anyone would still try to type on his Omega tool.
while they're traveling.
Yes. He still
All right,
messes up wide.
here we go.
Question on the codexes. Can we send each other text messages?
Do you mean convalescence kits?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yes.
Seer sends a message to Legasp.
Ooh!
You're looking very shadowy today.
He will type very slowly
It
with
actually
one hand.
says you're looking very ladowy to Way.
He looks confused at that. What do you
Sarah
mean by
wonders
that,
why,
Sira?
Why is there this samurai sitting on me?
I'm bugged.
You
Help.
weigh so much now, Sano. You remember when I used to carry you around?
I duplicated myself on my screen.
You
It's-
duplicated?
It's not on mine, so it's probably just.
There-
You
there's
you
a-
seem
there-
fine to me.
There's a translucent Sano right here.
Oh, here.
Oh,
Looks fine to me.
That's
Yeah.
just a graphical bug. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
it's fine. Yeah.
All right. Everyone loaded?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. With the coordinates and having observed it, flying here is of little discourse and is as easy to spot, as a large section of the area has exploded. A crater has been made in a nearby river, which has boiled the water and caused it to course over. You will see that a thick layer of smoke surrounds the crashed vessel. As you land atop your spiritual dragons, the smoke is heavy, making it difficult to see and breathe. What do you guys do?
I have a weird question.
Oh,
I never really get to use this. The white watches. You can see through rain, snow, and similar effects without penalty. Does that qualify for smoke?
No.
Okay. She'll squint. Ew. I could blow all this away, but I don't really know what's on the other side. Perhaps we should take a look first.
Sano takes a little bit of the fauna and puts it like on the water to see if something happens, like if the water is like some kind of like majorly contaminated now or something like that.
As you put the some plant life into the water, you will see that it begins to wither and boil.
Okay,
I hate
do
that we
not
go to
touch the
hot
water.
places. She'll hover and fly over here.
Oh.
Alright, as you fly and you get closer, you will see that the damaged part of the engine of the vessel is currently leaking vodka.
Oh, she'll say it loudly. We have a vodka leak.
Oh no.
Oh, stand over here then.
Happens all the time.
Let me see if we can seal it.
Mulu will unpack his Voss suit and start putting it on.
That is
Look
true.
at-
They do have
Look at
that.
look at those idiots over there, just walking straight into it.
Maybe you should put on your suits.
Say no, suit up.
Sano tries to climb around. Like this way.
Seer skirts around. Leaves a vodka leak for someone else. Her suit is actually on
all
brightness.
this stuff isn't there.
Okay, she doesn't go to that then. She would instead back up.
Oh, well, never mind then. I don't climb.
She'll go over here and wait.
Sano puts on the boss suit.
Okay. Avaris, what are you doing while they're putting on
Does
this
it look
suit?
like does it look like there's a way where I can repair the Voidka leak?
You'd have to get to it first, and there is fire and electrical burns impeding you to get there. You will also see that the side containing the cockpit is under this boiling water.
Oh. Okay. Let me see. I put my foot in to see if how bearable it is.
5 points of burn. Fire and water, I suppose.
All right,
I guess fire damage.
I put my shit down. I'm diving in.
Okay.
What?
Havaris will dive into the boiling water. And as he does so, make me an athletics check to swim.
Mulu will immediately start sprinting over there.
Okay, Havaris, as you start to descend down into the water, it is difficult to see with all the minerals and the other opaque designs of the water floating through and the debris in front of you. The silt is still not been settled from the crash of the ship, causing basically the same fog effect above as it is in the bottom. However, unable to swim very quickly, you grab onto the side of the ship, burning hot as it may be, and begin to pull yourself along to get to the bottom. And the rest of you?
Maylee's going to try and put out as much of the fire as she can by flying around and just controlling the flames.
Okay, using magic, you start to control the flames and begin to slowly put the fire out.
How far can I look down to see Havaris? Like, how translucent is this water?
Not very at all.
Not very at all, so he kind of just, like, disappeared into the depths.
Have you ever looked at, like, water that's been disturbed really bad and there's silt in it floating in it?
You
You
can't see anything.
You can't see it.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, Lagas? Should we... It might be able to cool it off, but it might make it all blow up instead.
Zeno takes his hat off and jumps in.
Okay.
I mean, I could make their lives a bit easier by parting the water myself.
What about you, Mulu?
I'm gonna jump down in there.
All right.
Look at them, they're so heroic.
Sano and Hulu leap. Hulu.
Sorry.
I knew it would happen once. I can't
I'm
wait to
screaming.
watch the new Kingdom of Hulu on the Hulu.
I am screaming.
I'm watching.
I'm watching. Streaming. All right, Mulu and Sano jump into the water and begin to, with their impressive weight, float down till they are about on the same level as Havaris. Havaris, Sano, and Mulu get towards the cockpit at relatively the same time. And when the three of you get there, you will see that there is someone inside. And you will see that small cracks are beginning to slowly spread across the cockpit.
Mulu's gonna look at the other two and then pull out a hammer.
See, Havaris will hold on to the right above the glass, like he's ready to like grab. He'll give a thumbs up to Hammer.
Okay, I'm going to start striking at the windshield.
Yeah, Sato takes like the other side and kind of just like, so they're ready to just go up as fast as possible.
All right, wielding the hammer, you smash the side of the cockpit's glass until the cracks get larger and larger, and then finally it shatters. Water flows inside towards the pilot, enveloping them in the boiling water. Athletics checks from those of you that were braced and ready to save. Alright, you grab at the pilot, who thankfully still has an environmentally sealed helmet on, as you grab them and pull them free. As you begin to swim upwards, thankfully, due to Sano and Havaris' combined strength, you're able to get them up on the other side.
I quickly administer a digital cure wounds on them.
Alright, as you do so, the boiling hot water will deal its damage to each of you, so let me go ahead and do that. For the time you spent down there, everyone takes 35 fire damage.
Whoa.
Okay. Havaris, you immediately apply medical attention towards the stranger, and you will see that now that you've got him out of the boiling water and the silt, that his outfit looks quite strange. Wearing an elongated comma, stitched and silted with the same kind of fabrics that you saw in Arist, you will see that this patchwork job combines both the cultural significance of the clothing of Ori with the modern styles and practical applications that Arist would provide. His helmet appears to be cleverly designed to not only be a traditional standard pilot's helmet, but it is also grafted onto a wooden mask depicting that of a rabbit. You will see that at his side he has a few weapons, some of more straightforward design, such as a short spear as well as a few knives, and others that are of a nature that you do not fully recognize. One in particular stands out, as it almost looks like a flail, except the bottom part seems to hold pellets inside of it. As you spend your energy to resuscitate and to heal the burns of this individual, your knowledge of medicine and your capacity to feel the life force of such a creature leads you to believe that it is alive, though unconscious. And you will see this individual.
Oh, he looks so cool.
Damn.
Ooh. Sick design.
Will he live? Do you think he will be okay?
I believe I have stabilized them. They seem alright. Does anyone recognize this, anything?
The clothing looks... I've seen something like this on Arist before. It looks like Arist combined with... Would he know the information with Ori? Since Sano has been, to Arist?
You know things of Ori, yes.
Yeah, okay. It looks like he is native to Ori, which also the origin, stated earlier in the ship. But he has clothing combination with Arist, so it seems like maybe he was there before and then came here.
What is Arist? Sorry, fill me in. Quick.
Different plane.
I assume that much. Is it friendly? Is it hostile? What do we know?
Imagine it like a big market. It's like a big harbor for interstellar travel.
So this could be Kanakor suggested, some kind of mercenary, someone.
Yeah, or a merchant.
Or him.
But he has a lot of weapons for that.
He's gonna lift the mask to look at the face.
As you lift the mask to look at the face, you will see someone, well, that looks quite human. You see no gems across the face or any other denotation of what kind of human it might be. If anything, it looks somewhat similar to how Luca once looked.
Oh.
I cannot make much, here, help me, Melee, Zira, Legasp, Estermania, we have found someone, they are alive,
Oh, really? And he's taking one of the macarons. He's munching on them.
Perhaps you should all move away from the leak.
Yes, let me see if I can try to deal with this. You try to help them. They are stable, Melee.
Mm-hmm.
I run over to try and stop that.
Bailey just kind of floats
Shall
down.
we join them?
Oh, I suppose.
Help me
Oh,
get
and
along
thank
the
you
other
for
side.
these. I do not know where you got them. They're very expensive. As he casually floats over the hot water.
I'll flip my way up there.
Parkour,
Stairs.
parkour,
Oh.
parkour, parkour, parkour.
Looks at creature.
Studies.
Okay. Those of you taking long looks, you will see that this is a human. Legasp, you will see, as you stare with your special eyes, that the shadows that dance around this individual are distinct. The resolution of them appears to be far clearer than others that you have seen before. This one's fate has been woven and verified. He has the mark of the seer upon him, not that he is a seer, but that a seer has read for him. That is all that you are able to tell for now, however.
Do I feel a sense of familiarity when I look at it? Or this creature?
No.
Okay.
Other than your shared race, no.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or your what you once were, not anymore.
Yeah.
But map change.
Oh, I was like, what?
Whoa.
Jump scare.
Eventually, Melee is able to put out the fires, and Havaris, thankfully getting there in time, is able to seal the vodka container to keep the poison from spreading.
Ooh, this map is pretty.
It is. Great job, Havaris.
Thank you.
So what are we going to do with it?
Well, we can bring them back, yes, to the vessel. They could be helpful. We can question them when they awaken, yes?
That stuff's not there yet.
Another puppy, it seems.
Well, sure, why not? Our med bay's big enough.
I'm going to see what's
As
in
long as they don't eat my food
it's
stockpile.
his they ship. She'll try to carefully make her way and take stock of everything that was in here.
Alright, Syrah. As you get closer, you can see that there are several pieces of the cargo that do not appear to be damaged. Sealed crates, each of them written in the language of... Hold on, I have to double check that.
Homage.
It is written in Taladani. Hey!
Brilliant.
You will see that these crates are marked as different forms of trade goods, different forms of stock. Others are camp supplies and things like that. And after doing a quick inventory, it seems that this individual is a traveling merchant.
Sierra feels somewhat doubtful, as why would a traveling merchant do a slingshot around band? She'll crack, we just pick one at random. She'll crack one of the crates open and take a peek and make sure it's actually what's listed.
Well, as you open up one of them, which we'll say, yeah, I'll just do a roll. Oh, that's good. In one of the crates, which is marked Verva, you will see that it is filled with brilliant water crystals. Floating pockets of pure, clean, and possibly even radiated water float in stasis within the crate, held there by digital magic.
Sierra will let a low whistle. One of the plants we got was from Verva.
Yes.
Y'all remember which one that was? Otherwise, I'm gonna control F my notes.
Pretty sure it's
I think-
Junior? But
Yeah, I think it's Junior.
I think it's
I think it was
Cactus.
the cactus.
It's the Cactus Man, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cactus.
So she'd actually recognize what it is. Does that match the label?
Yeah. At least
Oh, wait,
as
do
far,
I?
as far as you know. Like, based
Okay.
on everything you see.
I think
She
I
checked
actually
one
have
other.
Spike on us.
I mean, these could be water crystals from somewhere else, but
She'll check one other, sample size 2 out of apparently 12.
As you check another crate. This crate is marked bouquet. And inside you will see brilliant petals of flowers. Each of them color-coded and separated into different forms of styles, patterns, and hues.
Oh, wow. She's remarking more to herself. She'll reseal both of those crates. Have her list of, is it 12 since it's a D12?
It's 12 crates.
Okay, have her list of 12 crates. Look around. Anything else of note?
Nothing else that you can really see.
Okay. In terms of like, to me it'd be like a terminal of like navigation, sat data, stuff like that.
All of
there
that
anything?
is in the boiling water below.
Okay. Well, she'll hover out of it. He seems to be some sort of sector-wide merchant. He has 12 different crates in there from different planets, one of which, shall she look towards Esther, is from Bouquet. And from what I can tell, he seems, well, legitimate.
Poor guy.
Alright, you will see that at this point, the man begins to cough. And slowly
Dana will
begins
help
to
him up.
stirs. As you help him up, he will look around bewildered.
Sarah will move back a little bit since she's, you know,
A
evil.
monster.
Wild troop to wake up to.
Just
Like,
surrounded.
Look at these.
He will shake his long, thick braids out of his eyes. What the? Wakanda ando vinda e. Oh, que nave tante. Vigande da.
Is he wearing a convalescence kit on his arm?
He is.
I'm gonna point to mine and then point to his, holding out kind of like a jack.
He'll look up and down, and then he will tap a few things in. You will see that he moves his hand across the convalescence kit with mastery and skill, even while in an injured state. You will see that he looks at a few readouts depicting that he is in band, and he will nod his head. And he will go, he will think for a second, and you'll see him rub his head a little bit. Qu'est-ce que bonjour, no.
Sarah will just say in Taladani, hello.
Good morning, he says in common.
He will then say in the band common. Who are all of you, eh?
We found you crashed here on band. We found you, saved you.
He'll look out his ship. Oh, a poor baby. Stuck in a puddle, eh?
Who are you?
Literally points at the water.
At least not in the ocean.
He starts to stand as Sano helps him. He'll nod.
Yeah, he will proc him like up.
Thank you, mon ami. Gitanos. Salutations. How you say, good day and the words back and forth. My name is Gallant Loquand. You may call me Loquand if you'd like.
Howdy. I'm Maylee. Tips space dust into a shape of a hat.
Quick question.
Oh shit!
Do we
He
understand?
will look at that. Oh shit! That's a ghost.
Right next to
we-
another shadow.
Quick logical
Bonjour.
question. Do we at this point understand Bandy in common since we've been here this long?
we were given translators like
Yeah.
ages ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot that. Never mind.
If I lost my translation, I wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to speak to any of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you just
I
have to
forgot that was
speak
it,
in
yeah.
Canadian.
I'd just be like, oh,
Yeah.
sorry, playing hockey syrup, eh? Oh, sorry.
Hockey syrup. Hockey syrup pacifism, yeah, hey? Cold.
Hey.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Quebec.
Sorry, Quebec.
Oh, Québécois.
Oh, and then he starts like, I
Where's
know
it?
that one. Anyway, he will say, I do not. There's an Astron here.
Yep.
He will then do a big over-the-top bow towards the Astron. Sorry, I am indisposed at this time. He will then start to look around. I promise you that whatever warrants that may be out for me now, I intend to repay them in earnest at some point, as he looks over at his ship.
Uh-huh.
Lord.
Bailey says, well, considering the circumstances, no worries at this time, I guess.
Oh, he'll
Yeah.
then put his hand over his heart. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, he seems to be more thankful at the forgiveness of being late on a payment than his own life.
Lagasse starts to kind of nudge at Melee and whispers. Seems that he's thankful and looks at you like authority. I wonder what that's
Yeah,
about.
I've got no idea, but I mean, diplomacy's diplomacy, right?
He will then look over to Havaris. And you, magic hands, I have you to thank for my, heart no exploding.
Yes, I would do it for anyone in need. Perhaps we can get you out of here. Your vessel may be within the bounds of repair.
Really? He looks at his fucking ship.
Looks at the shit.
Well, if you think
Everybody
so.
looks over and you just hear that.
At least the fire's out, right? That's progress.
I hope my cargo made it. And at this point, he will see that there is a monster on his ship.
Seer had faded backwards when he mentioned he was late on payments. Back to looking through. She'll now look through every single one of the cargoes
Okay,
to
as-
ensure if there's anything that does not line up with the label.
he will go, there's something on the ship.
Oh, that's Syrah.
Every now and then, Moda will flap his wings as well and his 7 tails.
What's a Syrah? I've never heard of that creature.
Oh, that's her name.
Oh. There's a monster on the ship.
Do not fear, she is friendly. Do not
She
fear
is?
such.
Oh, I
Sometimes.
see.
Yes.
Oh,
Sometimes,
you
yes.
just throw some trash off.
Oh, no, hey, whoa, oh, hey, he comes over.
Sano helps him over.
Hey, be careful with cuties, okay? Be careful with cuties
oh.
cargo.
Cuties.
She'll look at him. She's probably about halfway through the crates at this point.
Oh, no, they must be sealed.
Oh, she would have resealed them after she opened
Oh,
them.
good thing that wasn't what I said then.
Well, I heard your name was Laquand.
A gallant Laquan, yes.
What were you doing slingshotting around band?
Trying to get speed?
Going where?
Well, I mean, if you must know, I was meeting some friends, or at least I was.
She
I
just
haven't
stares,
heard.
letting it be uncomfortable.
I mean, haven't you heard that the traveling around band is kind of dangerous? Like, I thought that was well known.
Oh, you mean from Mr. Lasers?
Yeah.
That's his name.
That's fine. I made this trip
Well.
several times. Just missed it this time, I guess. I've never seen him fire so many times.
He's been rather angry lately.
And I guess you almost made it.
That's fine. This isn't the first time I've been shot down.
I mean, at least you're not dead.
Not the first time that's happened either.
Melee smiles.
So what,
I know that feeling.
It seems you are a trader of sorts.
That's right. Merchant of the Stars, I am. I'm one of Romoxi's.
Does Sierra know what that is?
Nope.
Then she will
What is
just
a
blink and
Romoxi?
say, I don't know what that is.
The Romoxi. Traders? Of the Stars? No?
She'll shrug at him.
My people, we trade.
Oh,
Well, from what I've seen, you have goods from quite a few different planets.
That's true.
So what would you say your trade goods are?
High quality.
hard answer.
She'll nod at that of having seen half of it herself. I can attest to that, but more so... Well, perhaps instead of me going through all of them, if you want to do some trade, what do you have to offer?
Well, I'd have to see what made it. I need to set up. I suppose there's no better way to pay for the repair of my ship than to do some business. Besides, as he looks at his kit, it seems I'm not that far from the big market anyway.
You are not. That is where we came from.
Oh, Savi? Very good. If you'd like, I could get all of my stuff set up, and maybe I can see what I could sell you. With a discount, of course. You did save my life, so, you know.
Sarah will lean in a little bit to it. Yes, you were boiling alive. It smelled rather delicious.
Not the first time someone said that about me.
She'll wrinkle her nose a little bit.
I'm giving him a shoulder check.
Flirting.
Good one.
Astromania. You see the gas lean into him. Are they flirting?
Well then, I'll get set up.
It might be.
Shouldn't take me more than a couple hours if you want to wait.
She'll
Or
move
help.
out of the way.
You could always help.
Let us help you, yes.
Help?
We have many strong arms already, yes?
Oh, all right. I saw the
Come on, boy.
Storvex outside.
Sarah mutters as she goes by melee. I am not the help.
Well, is anyone
Yeah.
looking out while we spend time here?
Yeah, are we sure we really want to set up here? Like, don't we want to move a little bit of ways?
But I don't want to leave my ship unattended. There's scavengers on this place, you know.
She'll go over here and sit
Which
on
is-
a rock.
They'll point
Sure.
out.
Which might be our next
Could you-
concern if
Could
we
you grab
decide
that
to stay
crate,
here.
and you grab that crate?
But you also don't just
You
want to
see,
stay
Sano
here.
just grabbed two
Pardon me,
crates.
pardon me, Ghosty. And he starts setting up everything. And then all this stuff appears. Wow! Whoa, wow!
Oh,
wee,
oh,
wow.
those things.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Ah.
The setup.
Loaded?
Did you just
Oh my god.
That was a joke. Very good. Good joke. Everyone laughed. Yes, Mulu is the best.
Everyone laughed. I am the best. I win.
Well, since everyone's going to be trading wares, I would just stay out and look for any, I guess, approaching creatures or whatever.
Ooh, let me know if any come.
Oh, now that we got everything set up, before we get to business, this stuff will spoil. Would you like to share a meal with me?
Oh, wait, he
Oh,
said
yes.
food. Wait, let me go back.
Please?
Wait, there's food. Ah!
I would never turn down a free meal.
He turns
Dang.
on the portable campfire. All right, let's see. What do I have here? He will open up his MREs. Let's see. We've got Salisbury steak. Everybody likes that one. Let's see what we got.
It better not be Alfredo.
Beef enchilada. Let's see what I got.
Ooh.
Ooh, pocket croissant.
I've never heard of.
That's a good one.
Pocket croissant.
Oh, I would like to see one of
No.
those.
That's real. That's in the French MREs. It's so crazy.
Yes.
Of
This
course
is so
it is.
weird.
Of
But
course it is.
the French are the French.
Thank
if
you,
they can,
Steve.
they will.
Okay, he will start to set out a completely the themes are all over the place. And he'll just start frying up some stuff.
I like to imagine he has like MREs from like every planet, basically.
Yeah, he's got
And it's
food
just a
from,
freaking
like,
bunch of
all
stuff.
over.
He's the Russian one. He's
It's like if you tried to make the ultra meal and you go to like Sonic and McDonald's and Burger King and you put them all together.
Oh my god.
The McChurger, you mean?
Yeah, the
Burger.
The McChurger.
Oh my god.
Melee is so very excited.
He's just watching with fervent interest, like he's drooling.
He'll look around. So your name is Amelie, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And you're Le Gaspe.
Mm-hmm.
He says in fluent.
Common
Yeah.
French.
Yes. Le Gaspe. And your name is Seno.
I am Sino.
Perhaps you should say yes. Fries. And you are what was your name again?
Estremania.
A very beautiful woman.
Thank you. Estremania.
Estermania.
Yes.
Nice. I'll look over. And what is the monster's name?
Oh, you can just call me that.
The monster's name?
Yes, I quite like it when you say it.
Her name's Syrah. You will address her with respect.
Oh, actually, Moto, why don't you do the whole introduction? It's been so long.
All right, fine.
Sarah leans back in glee.
He'll pull out his little horn.
Thanos sighs.
Behold, mortals of all shapes, sizes, genders, ethnicities, and financial situations, might I present to you the most powerful wizard that you have ever met, and if not, soon to be, TM. This is Seraphina Rhyme, wielder of Ica, speaker to the great astral depths, keeper of memories, and etc. I will now perform the dance of greatness.
Sirius just full grinning.
I'm gonna clap.
Dance of
gonna clap
greatness is
loudly.
now complete. Wow. So I would call you Monster then.
Either that or the entire title.
Emoto is not happy that this guy is calling her something else. And that one is Mulu, yes?
Oh yes, that's Mulu.
But who told this stranger my name?
Oh,
Yes, I am Rulu.
he will approach. And then he will dap you up Storvac style.
Oh,
He will get down
Oh.
on his little kitty cat like legs and arms, and he'll do a little hop, and then he'll come up and slap you with the manly paws and stuff.
Mula will complete the dap and then kind of look over at Havaris and look over at everybody else. I think I like this one. He understands.
Gallant Laquand, at your service, Bomb Gia.
He is quite
Oh
cultured.
dear. I see.
And that one is Havaris, yes?
It is Havaris. Havaris, come dap this guy up. He probably knows how to do it your way and everything,
yes.
I'm sure.
Yep, the dap up. Yep, that sounds good. You're right, Mulu. He's continuing to work.
All right, supper's ready, eh? Everybody come grab
Okay.
a plate bowl.
So excited.
A
Everyone
plow,
should go
if you will.
first.
Give me
Are you
or
going
bring
to-
Havaris one.
Are you going to eat the rest?
Yes.
And
Seer,
I
And
will-
anything else you don't want.
Double helping first then.
Can I roll to see if she thinks they'll be tasty, Arcadum?
Sure.
I don't know what to roll. I'll just do a 1d20.
Sena will bring Havaris.
Right in the middle!
Thank you
for supper.
She'll take a bowl. She'll like Moto take the first bite.
Be sure to rest while you work.
Thank you, friend.
And she'll wait to see if anything awful happens to Moto before she eats it.
Man. Okay, everybody starts. Nom, 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 nom.
Yes.
What were you manning?
Huh?
Yeah,
Why did you say man like that?
What do you mean?
Because, you see, we're all poisoned now, and we're dead.
Yep.
And, we never should have trusted this stranger.
Yes.
In
Watch Space Pirate.
anyway, what? No, not a pirate. It's...
Oh, good.
Anyway, so now that we've all eaten and all that good stuff, I wanted to thank you properly. So I think maybe this will be of some use. And he will hand it to probably Havaris, who was the first one to wake him up. You hand this. He will hand you a contraption, Havaris. It appears to be a device to be worn around the wrist and through the open palm, attached on a tether on the back. And he will say, "This here is a merchant's helper, something of my own design. If you ever find anything and you want to know how much it's worth, you can scan it with this device, and then I can tell you how much I'd pay you for it, and its relative value. Also, if you'd like, you can even use it to transport currency, and I can deliver items to you."
Seer slowly turns around. You're telling me that you are a form of instantaneous trade?
Within certain ranges, I guess.
Your thanks is appreciated, of course, and thank you.
There's no problem. After all, it's the least I could do.
About crafting. Can you make items for us?
I'm not much of a craftsman. I'm not very good at making things. Well, I mean, I suppose, other than that. And my own ship. Actually, maybe I am good at making things. Anyway, the point is, maybe, yeah, what do you need?
She'll, just, with her mind, goody wizard stuff, unhook all of her skull books, circle around. I want to make a new spell book.
Oh, I can't help you with that.
Alas. She'll feed the
I can do
rest
that
of
for you.
the MRE to Moto. She doesn't eat any of it.
So what do you sell?
Well, you see, mostly I sell what I find. I'm a scavenger by trade. I suppose that's what you would actually call me. But the things I find, I sell. And I can make a few things and things like that, but that's mostly it.
Do you have anything to offer at the moment? Like any of the ways that we saved?
Oh yeah, I've lots to offer you guys. A big list will be provided
Open shop.
outside of session.
Wait, what session?
Shut the fuck up, Sino.
He means after the meal. He means after the
Sano
meal.
goes crying at the pond.
The eating session, yes?
Keep Big Samurai cries a pond.
Yep. A single tear rolls down below the head.
There.
There. I always love Astromania's there's.
There. Embrace
Avaris, how
sadness.
far away is Big Boy?
I check my kit.
Big Boy is on approach. He could be at your current location in just, I believe, a day? Because I think you're actually closer to him. Hold on, let me see.
Oh, true.
Just wait for him.
Yeah, about a day.
Within about 24 hours, Big Boy could be on our position.
Do you want to wait here? Could potentially even have him, I don't know how, somehow load the broken ship, take it and Laquan somewhere else.
We could attempt the ship. Yeah, we can see when Big Boy arrives. Yes, we have to buy time anyway, as you say. Yes.
Good. There's an item on Big Boy that I'm quite desperate to study.
What was that?
The seed.
Oh, the seed. Yes.
I
Kira
thought it was
stares.
bad.
She stares at both of them. She does not want to admit. And instead, she'll just say something really awkward. Yes, right. Anyway, so
That was very
Good day.
awkward.
That was very awkward. Oh,
It's still awkward.
This guy will push the rest of the food over to Legasp.
He's shoveling that in his face.
Oh, no. All right, well, I'll get things set up. Maybe I could get some sales going here.
With a full
Thanks
belly,
for
he
dinner.
goes back to
Oh,
watching.
Looks at my inventory, looks at the money that I might finally be able to use.
Okay,
how much? How much money do you have?
okay, I'm gonna go out character.
A lot.
Explain.
A
All right,
lot.
He has a lot of money.
So, Gallant Laquan's crash landing on Band is the introduction of a mid-game, well, I suppose late-game merchant that possesses the following effects. First, you can use any sort of currency with Gallant, as he is a interplanar traveler. He has the capacity to convert currencies, so you can spend whatever you have on the various items and objects that he has here. He is one of the Romaxi, which are traveling, I guess you could call them star gypsies, where essentially he and his trader brethren travel about and they sell and exchange commerce with each other as well as those that they sell with. They are most certainly space pirates, but
That's amazing.
you know, they're more gallant and courageous, and you know.
So 1950s.
Like
space
Robin
pirates.
Hoodie.
They're Robin Hood.
Yeah, they're
like
Robin
Spice Pirates,
Hood.
Yeah.
Pirates.
Also, in case you didn't catch any of it, he did not design the thing that he gave to Havaris, nor did he design his ship. He caught himself in his own lie and desperately tried to back out of it. So he is not actually a crafter. But that being said, he is an excellent source for crafting materials for any of you to purchase things that you'd like. So he's essentially one of your end game merchants. Most notably, it's very important to note that he is probably Havaris' best merchant for Bandy and Scrap.
Hell yeah.
As not only can Havaris find Most Bandian scrap for sale here, unless they're like a unique thing, like an angel piece or something. But he can also buy stuff that isn't from Band that he could use in his Bandian scrap crafting. So, some pretty cool stuff there too.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, there you go. I'll write up a big list of stuff that he has for sale, and then you guys can decide. Also, I'll be listing the costs of those items in a denomination called units, which is the generalized currency that the Ramoxi use, which is what he's going to trade in. And there'll be different conversion rates and stuff like that of your different currency types, which I'll list that out too. So.
Okay.
Sweet.
But there you go. So my next question is: are you guys actually going to fight an angel next time, or what's going on?
I need to know about Casco Vale.
Okay.
Essie sent me some notes. I'll post them here. So the only reason I haven't gone back to Eris to make a bunch of wizard gear is because of the 30-day timeline to come back.
Yeah.
So my primary question is, does this allow me to go there and come back within a handful of days?
No.
Rats. What does it do that is different from the lesser planeswalking?
It's still faster than that, but it's not days.
What is it?
It's role dependent.
Oh, okay. Because Eris is in a different nebula, isn't it? Or is it
No.
No.
Eris is right next door to us, practically.
Yep.
Oh.
Which is why Melee thinks it's possible. Dragonstar, not so much. Eris, yes.
Also, I think there was a misconception here. Like, you can learn the teleport spell, Melee, even though you can't cast it naturally, and use the Astral Codex to invoke it. You can learn spells you can't cast yet.
I can?
Yeah.
Where do I learn it from?
Syrah.
Can I teach it to her? It's an at-will demonic thing.
Oh,
it was my understanding I can't teach demonic stuff.
That's right. Your source.
Unless she becomes demonic.
No. That's
yeah.
right. I forgot. It's not. You don't actually have the spell.
Yeah, I don't hardcast it.
Well, to be clear, you can learn the spell. You just can't cast it. And then once you do that, then you can implement the Astral Codex. Also, as you study more of the Astral Codex, you'll gain more of capacity of being able to access the different veils and eventually be able to teleport. But I mean, it's yeah. You guys got to get your levels.
Can you help me understand the roles? I need to understand the risk if I want to run the risk of going to Eris to get a bunch of wizard stuff made.
Big Arcana checks.
I'm pretty good at those. I have a lot of money to spend.
Is Syrah richer than Sano?
I have 150,000. What do you have?
Shit, you are.
Daniel, are you still holding everybody else's money?
Yes, it's my money.
I thought so.
You made
It's
me
the
the bank.
accountant.
It is my money.
Yeah.
Our money does it.
Yes, our money.
Well, I think in terms of deciding what we do next, I don't need digital spellbook and some of the other things I want to make for Acceptic. I think we can go and do Acceptic just fine the way that we are. So I am totally fine if we want to just do that next session, and then I figure out, we have cooldowns to, then do all the scrying and stuff with the next angels. I'm fine if that's what you guys want to do. I'm just getting to a point where Deer needs magical gear, and magical gear is, unless I misunderstand, Band is a terrible place to get magical gear.
How much time would you need?
Oh, that's the big question, right? Apparently that's what I need to make the rolls for. And Sierra's pretty good at Arcana rolls, so I think it's worth a shot.
I think the problem is I think the failure risk is the problem. I think more so than anything, because even if the risk is only 10%, if you roll that 10%, basically if you fail, you're like, I will put this as honestly as possible. If you fail an interplanetary teleport check, there is a realistic chance you're out of the campaign. Because they will not be able to recover you. You'll either be destroyed by some greater entity, or you'll be lost, and then the entire party has to go search for you, and it's yeah.
My belief is I can use inspiration on these rolls. Can I not?
You can, but you can still fail. That's what I'm trying to get at, is like, there is a failure chance of this, and it can be so potent that Sierra's story is done if you fail. Like, it's dangerous. It's incredibly dangerous. That's why the Astral Codex is so important.
Well, what are the other methods I can use to make arcane gear? To my understanding, I can't do that on band.
Well, I mean, you could make it yourself, crafting feats and all that, if you wanted to rebuild.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay, if you don't want to do that, then you could search.
That takes just as much time.
Oh, then I don't understand what your concern is. Are you trying to have your cake and eat it too right now? Like, what's going on?
I want to make magic gear.
Okay, but you don't want to spend time to do it.
I don't want to make the party wait a month in game. Rebuilding to do it takes a month. Teleporting to Eris and then waiting for the cooldown takes a month. So I see those as moot. And I'm also offended you said that I want my cake, and I think that was rude.
What? I didn't mean it as a rude thing. It's just like you can't do. What I'm getting at is you cannot make magic items and do it quickly at the same time. I mean, you don't have the capacity to do that.
I mean, if you make them yourself here, you would still be available here. The problem with you going to the other planet is that you would be gone, and we could not, like, access any of your abilities, basically. If you
I have
here.
the option of taking all of you with me.
What kind of magical items do you want?
I wanted to finish out the last 3 of my skull books, which was going to be 30 grand because it was 10 grand per. Then I could also scale up the price from there. And then I believe I have an attunement slot open.
Does it have to be like magical? Maybe I can help you with digital.
Hold on. You can make spellbooks without a crafting feat. You're a wizard. So that's not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a core wizard can do that. Basic 5e wizard can do that. That's never been a problem. Making other magic items like a belt or something, that's something you need a crafting feat for.
And enhancing my staff. What does that need?
That needs, like, big story benefits. I mean, Ica is an incredibly powerful item.
That's story, okay.
Yeah, that's not... I mean, maybe if you had crafting feats, you could... I'm trying to answer the base of the question, and the thing is like, Ica's only going to get more powerful if you fully build a crafter wizard to do it, or if, like, some story benefits come along, because it's an artifact in and of itself. Spell books are fine, because all wizards can make spell books. That's an inherent thing. And if you want
Go ahead.
And if you want to make, like, if you want to make magic items that are not a spell book, and that are not, like, a story-based item like Ica is, then that's going to take time no matter what method you try to do. Because you would get it made in Arist. Like, let's say, best case scenario, you could instantly travel to Arist. To make a powerful magic item to fill the slot you're looking for, it's still going to take them time. Time has to be spent. Like, in either case, right? So, that's not really something that you can avoid unless you want to go there and just shop. But then you're going to have to deal with random rolls, right? So it's like, it's a give and take there.
So what I understand my feats to be is everything lined up with my subclass and prestige class. Like, the only feat that I know is a standalone feat is the Devil's Tongue. Are those what my feats are? Or is it something else?
If you took, if you mean your prestige class stuff, yeah, those take feat slots.
Yeah. So I'd have to give up my Diabolist prestige class, which is pretty core to what Syrah is.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you'd have to give up. You can't do everything, so.
Well, is there anything you wanted specifically before this fight with Acceptic, or?
That's what I was saying. I don't think I need it for Acceptic. It's as we continue to advance, I need to get, specifically, I think I should get a digital spellbook. That was the very first thing that I wanted to make sure that I had.
I could try and make you that.
And then I've got 2 other placeholders, we'll call them, that I can turn into specialist spellbooks that I wanted to do.
Okay.
And then based off of what I got out of those 3, I then have an attunement slot left.
Cool.
I mean, the attunement slot we can always find. Maybe this guy has something.
I mean, yeah, he'll
effectively,
have stuff for sale,
yeah.
So that's whatever.
Effectively, I wanted to just fill in the rest of Syrah. Because I've been rolling around at a half gear for a long time.
Easy.
Okay. For next session plans, should we prepare to go to Broken Bazaar by TPing?
Yeah, I think we do the shopping off game, basically, and then we conclude the shopping in game, and then we go. I think that's the order of operations.
Just a reminder, I will not be there next week for next session. But I'm totally fine anyone taking control of Le Gas if you still want to fight. I just try to make sure that my spells are there.
I think we could, if you wouldn't mind in that aspect. I think we could handle it.
That's fine. He's just gonna be doing healing and utility and making sure you guys are fine. So I don't expect him to be doing too much, other than that.
Maybe you can run some stuff with me, and I'll take over it.
Sure.
Okay.
We're all set on Acceptic then?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think so, yeah. Are we gonna TP there? Should we, like, roll the TP beforehand in case, like, a mishap happens and then he could, like, prepare for it, or...?
So we let Big Boy ride off again?
Give me a second, I got a phone call.
Because I imagine long term would be like, Big Boy shows up where we're at now, picks us up, and, I mean, him if he wants, and we could maybe take his vessel back. We go back to Oasis, TP to Broken Bazaar on the next day, and chance it.
Well, we kind of told him we repair a ship.
Well, I mean,
yeah, we could try and drag it back.
You guys just put the ship on Big Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
right.
I mean,
Big Boy is
yeah, we
big.
bring,
Big Boy can do
bring
that.
him back.
Big boy is big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could just leave him with Big Boy and then we just TP.
That was the intention. Was
Yeah.
that Big Boy would pick up the ship, and then Gallant would just hang around in Big Boy and be a shopkeeper for you guys until his ship's repaired.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. If we're
That
cool with
sounds
that,
like a
should we attempt the? Well, I mean, it's Lolly's choice to teleport, I guess. So maybe we could wait for that, but
We still could do that like that. Bringing this the Harpy is just, that's pretty risky too.
hey, we could vote
I'm
for it.
down for that.
I'm voting teleport, but we could take a vote for it if y'all want. What does everybody prefer between Harpy and teleport?
Teleport.
Say teleport.
Teleport.
I don't want to
Teleport.
risk the Harpy.
So it sounds like
Conclusive.
if Seer's willing, we could attempt to teleport to Broken Bazaar tomorrow in the next day.
sounds good. I'll do the roll because I don't see a reason why. Well, I mean,
She's on a
I should
phone
wait
call,
for
right?
I should wait for her to come back and confirm.
Yeah.
Why are we
We
not
could-
driving Big Boy to Broken Bazaar?
Because it takes too long.
It would take more time. Yeah.
Well,
It's an option.
yes, but then we would have our shopkeeper, and we wouldn't have Big Boy just wandering across Band by himself.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So the question, Sierra, is drive Big Boy very slowly or teleport to the Broken Bazaar?
Well, from what I understand, unless we're doing this character, from what I understand, we're bringing Big Boy here. We'll scoop
Mhm.
up Laquand,
Yep.
his ship pieces he wants, send Big Boy to Oasis, drop them all off so they get set up,
Mhm.
and we attempt to teleport to Broken Bazaar.
Correct.
Basically. Okay. In that case, let's go ahead and roll it.
Well, I did realize something. Do we
Oh.
do we want an ally? Is us for this? From Trep's gang?
I
No,
don't think we need it. No.
It's just one more person who's gonna die.
Yeah.
Not for,
Yeah.
Not for fun.
It will
Someone
make more
easy to target.
penalties.
That's
And
pretty.
make his
good.
AC bigger
But-
and all
but
kinds
yes.
of nonsense.
You don't want to. You don't want to have a force multiplier on the
No.
unaccepted.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No.
Yeah.
In fact, you
I-
should just send Sano in by himself. He's got this. Double thumbs up.
Go
Right,
get
like,
him, champ.
you really need me? Like, if you're worried about making all the factors worse, I could just sit this one out.
Get him up. Get him. What are we rolling? Am I rolling on teleport? See if we make it.
teleport roll. Yep.
1d100, right?
Yes, ma'am.
31. I think that means we don't make it.
Oh boy.
No. That's bad.
Oh no!
Yeah, let me put it in the
rolled it now.
chat so we
Yeah.
can
Another
look at it.
rock in the ocean.
Yeah.
Let's see. What'd you roll? A 31.
This time we land on.
And I've only seen it on a map, so let's see here.
Yeah, we have a
Viewed once.
mishap.
So that's a. Oh fuck. Okay.
Time to land in another rock in the ocean. Hooray!
This time we
Been
land
a
on
while, crabs.
scorpions.
Oh yeah, it would be good. Some scrying.
All right, everybody, stack up.
No, we just take damage, guys. We don't actually go anywhere.
Well, you take
Oh.
damage, then you roll again. So
Yeah. Here we go. Let's all get smashed in the face.
everyone
Can I
takes 11 points of
Ow.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Ah, fuck.
untyped damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the teleport mishap
Oh.
damage bypasses everything.
Oh, that was supposed to happen. Let's see
What do you
here.
mean? I cannot rage against teleportation damage?
Well, all right. Here she'll. Oh, what? Who messed up my? She'll redraw her circle. Watch your feet. Smash.
More feet damage.
Feet damage. Oh my
Oof.
god.
Sierra,
Ow.
are you feeling
did I-
okay?
No, I'm having a
Oh, this is
terrible
starting
time.
to hurt.
I don't get power words. I can't make anything. There's things where I'm us.
Is this about the power word?
Sierra, maybe you
we
should have
should
had some
stop.
food.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
I wasn't gonna trust him. How much is this total? I'm gonna see, because she's the one who's gonna go unconscious first.
26, 36,
45.
45.
Okay. Okay,
It's
she's still
really
out.
good food.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
We did
One of those
it.
flinches.
All right, you did it. You made it. Fucking-
You made
Yeah.
Sano Half-Life. Jesus Christ.
There, I'm at
Mhm.
22 HP. I'm almost
Oh
dead.
my god.
All right, you guys
My
teleport to fucking Acceptic at half HP. All right, we're ready.
Oh, God.
I'm going in. 94 HP, Agent Dream.
Wait, are we on top, like where Septic is, or outside of where they are?
I assume we do not.
Let's see.
teleport
What does Sierra?
into
What does
the-
Sierra know about Broken Bazaar? She's only scried where Acceptic is. She's seen, and we rolled off of magically seen it, so I think I actually would have teleported us right to Acceptic.
That's the only place you've seen.
Yeah, it's the only place I've seen.
What a way to start!
Oh boy, hope you guys are ready to have some fun, because I am. Wee!
Well, good thing I have those superior potions.
Books. If remember, I have the crystal. All right.
Round one healing
handle-
Got
over.
Oh yeah, by the way,
If
Arcadum, can you give me the info of the elixir of life again? I forgot what it was exactly.
30-foot revive.
30-foot revive.
Yeah.
Put me on top of Acceptic. Let's start this shit off right.
Sweet.
We couldn't do any
Jesus.
prep.
You
prior.
teleported on top.
No. There's no
I
prepping,
mean,
there's
prior
only
to the
puking.
teleportation.
Uh-uh.
Oh well, it's too late now.
Only puking.
I could have gave all of you aid.
I leave that up to Arcadum. If we were teleporting straight to him, I think it would make sense if we had prepped, but
Well,
I thought we were rolling because it was end of session to see if we made it.
We made it right on top of
We
it.
did.
You made it.
I'm
I
fine
would've
with
gave some of you guys-
I am fine with people of casting prepped spells,
Okay.
such as aid and things like that. But you may
Aid,
not cast
death
spells
word for
you ca-
sure.
But you may not cast spells to make up for the fact that you took a shit ton of damage. 'Cause
Oh,
you know
yeah,
that
for
would have
sure,
happened.
yeah.
for no heals.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Cool.
what do I have that lasts? I'm gonna do one that lasts more than a minute. Do I have any of those?
God, I have so many stick
Would it be
notes
okay
everywhere.
to say I popped my harness? Probably not, right? I don't think that makes sense.
I'm gonna be honest. Anything that
Yeah.
that doesn't last like 10 minutes or more, I
Uh-huh.
doubt that you'd cast because there's a chance that you could
Yeah.
have been off target, and then the
Right,
effect
right,
has
right,
been
right.
wasted,
Yeah.
right?
Good explanation.
Yeah.
Yes. You would not do that. Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Well, here we are.
All right.
All right. Well,
There we go.
for next day, look at that. Look at that.
Perfect.
Aha!
Ready to go.
We
Oh, can we get
I have one of
initiative?
these.
There
There
it
we go.
is.
Glug glug glug.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
look at him. Or look at her.
Can we get initiative?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. I can do that for you.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
and traits, initiative and traits. Then we can plot.
And
Word.
who'd you cast 8 on, Roxa?
I'm literally just going through it right now.
Me.
I'm trying to figure out which.
She's going through it.
Hold on. I'm trying to decide which level I want to cast it at, since some of the spells that could be helpful in this fight is at the highest level. God, I wish enhance abilities was good for saves. That would have been sick.
Alas, it is not.
Alas, my ass is grass.
Grass.
Alas, my ass
Yeah, fifth
Concerning.
is
fifth
brown.
level I have Circle of Power. At least
Touching
that.
grass.
Power is the power.
At least with that, you guys will have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, which is the kind of
Okay,
sucky
that's-
part, since some of them are digital, or most of them
That's
are
fine.
digital. Yeah.
His, like main attacks are magical, which is good. So that helps me.
Oh, I don't want to use six heal. The heal spell's really good for this too.
Can't skip me with the fortune and fame.
The fourth level, that's
And nobody knows your name. No one knows who he is.
okay. If I do it at the fourth level, that will be 15 temp HP for everybody. So I'll do it at fourth.
Maybe don't give it to
All
me
right.
then, since I drank potion of heroism.
Oh, okay. Who wants aid?
Me.
Yeah,
Me
I
and
already
Satan
have-
for sure.
I already have a source of THP, so
I-
I think it's X.
Okay, so Havaris.
This is max though, right?
Yeah, sorry. Zeno, I'll say Esther? Or Melee? Okay.
If that
Alright.
it's max HP?
This-
Oh, that's right, it is max HP. I take it back, I would want that. But only if you
oh, now you guys have to fight over that.
Me and Satan should at the
I
very
can
least
only
we're gonna
set-
be in there.
Yeah, give it to the people at the front of the line.
Havaris,
15.
Zeno, and
Be at 109.
Esther, probably.
be like mid-range-ish, so
Yeah, Esther would be a good idea.
What is the max we get? What level are you casting?
fourth
Okay.
level, so 15.
Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah!
Hmm.
Alright, what up?
If I would be at full HP, I would have
Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
189 HP.
Would.
Would.
Let me
But
put
in
that.
reality, I have 109.
Would.
Why did you take double damage?
I didn't take double damage, but I took the fire damage before as well.
Oh.
Because I swam down the water.
Same.
Mhm.
All right, and then I can do Death Ward.
I think eating dinner with that dude would have counted as a short rest, though.
Yeah.
I got advantage.
Oh my gosh, I rolled a 1.
My lord.
How did I roll a 22? Excuse me? Sierra, first again on the initiative.
Oh my god, I have high initiative! And it isn't enough!
Yeah, if that was a short rest, I would have spent
Wait.
one
I
hit
feel
die.
I feel betrayed. I have the same exact initiative at Exeptic, and I'm after him. This is rigged.
Yeah, take that, loser.
I'm calling BS.
I haven't adjusted you yet, say no. Calm down.
Maybe would have put on her Voss suit before they teleported, knowing that we were heading towards Septic.
Wearing it the whole time.
ooh.
Let's see.
A good thing I strapped mine on during the spaceship encounter.
All right, who would like Death Ward?
Give it to Sano. He's our carry.
Mhm.
Oh god.
All right.
There's
Say no.
Make Sano
I can give it to another person.
Yeah, of ours.
Okay. Havaris.
What
All
up?
right.
I
Death
get-
Ward.
Do I get to know the honor challenge this time or next session?
Hold on, I'm doing things still.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Alright.
I didn't know.
Our honor challenge is winning this fight starting with half HP. On all parties.
Oh
It
my
couldn't-
god.
It could just be that easy, right?
Yeah.
At least we don't have afflictions on us, since one of her
All right,
abilities is if we
these-
have 50.
Alright, these are
Ugh.
the traits. Exceptic has Villain, Greater Hexer, Assimilation, Improved Combo, Deadly, and Angel AT. Villain, you guys know what that does. Greater Hexer is like Hexer, but it can cause... Greater Hexer allows... Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Greater Hexer allows afflictions to stack up to the point to where a character, although they are not killed, can be rendered inoperable. Assimilation means that this creature has the ability to absorb enemy effects to be a part of its combat kit. In this case, assimilation means that any effect that Exceptic is suffering from is added to the list of effects that it can cause. So if she's stunned, that means that she can add stunned to her other afflictions. Let's see. Improved combo. You guys know what that does. Deadly. You know what that does. And Angel AT means that she has an absolute territory as a digital presence. And her absolute territory, as a reminder, is Withering Death. And Withering Death is, at the start of an enemy's turn in this territory, they take 10 damage per -1 of any penalty they are suffering from. This is cumulative between all penalties. This damage is bleed damage. The bleed damage is absolute. So that means if you have a -5, you have 50 bleed damage. As a reminder, Conflux bleed is damage at start of turn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna die.
Bruh.
I'm stoked.
Alright. Your honor challenge is
Oh god.
defeat Acceptic with at least one character at 50 bleed.
Wow.
Wow! That's me, guys. I'm taking it. I'll stack all the bleed. Oh my god, this is horrible.
Alright, there we go.
Cool.
Clickety clack.
Sounds good.
Everything's locked in. Rolls have been made. Everything looks good to go. Alright, cool.
Can we start on top of her?
Like above.
Land on her.
Isn't that bad?
Yeah, I don't think we want that.
Take
Zero.
damage from the bludgeoning as we all cascade out of
We
the
just
sky.
come down with the people's elbow on Acceptic's head.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I wouldn't have
always-
like landed on her, but Seer would have taken us right in front of her face because that's where Seer wants to be.
No, Zero, why?
Alright, is that what everyone wants?
I mean, she's
I mean,
teleporting.
She's in
blood.
control.
As you wish.
She's in control.
Brilliant! I could at least organize them. She'd put herself right next to her. Everyone else would have been like 5 feet back. Well, she doesn't have reach, does she?
She does not.
Yeah. She'd be right here. She'd put everyone else behind her.
So like
Nice.
this.
Yep.
Cool.
Perfect.
Guess who does have reach?
So it doesn't need reach.
Fuck. Okay.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, GG's.
Alright, good sesh. Good sesh. Good sesh.
There it is. Good
Alright.
sesh.
Alrighty, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'll see all you fine folk next time on Edge of Twilight, Path of Hades. Woo!
Later. Bye bye.